Hello?
Hello.
Fufara. 11.
11.
It's Valentine's Day, and we're injecting THC right into our wieners. Where am I here? Should probably let these load. Alright. %200 zoom. Okay, windowed projector. Let's do this. Bueno.
Hi, Bye-bye.
Alrighty. So.
Yeah, holy shit.
Bam. Okay. Screen time. Oh, you can see part of the window there. All right.
There's a coin sale. Oh my god. You can pay fucking China.
I love China. Okay, right the fuck into it.
Yeah.
Bernie is known for reading all of a bill before he votes on it. His fellow senators frequently joke about it. Isn't that insane that we are so happy that a politician will do the absolute minimum, which is read a whole bill? Why is that not a legal requirement?
Honestly.
If we can prove that they didn't read a whole bill, they shouldn't be able to fucking vote
Not
on
only
it.
that, like, we're okay with the fact that that's a point of hilarity too.
Yeah, that other senators can laugh about that.
Try to laugh at that?
Kip-
like it's a joke?
Um,
Your fucking job.
Bernie's
Wow,
doing the
you're
right
doing
thing.
a
And
whole-
Yeah.
You're reading a whole bill. What a
It's your
fucking idiot.
fucking
wow,
job.
I'm so proud of you. It's because so many senators and congressmen can't fucking read. That's what. There's no other reason to believe, so that's what I'm gonna believe.
Yep.
They'll say that they're lazy, but I believe that they can't read. Dead Netflix accounts are being reactivated by hackers and being sold online for $4 a year. A Robin Hood shit. I love that.
Wow.
I hope more of this shit happens. That's funny.
It will.
Oh yeah.
The more Zoomers that learn how to do that kind of shit.
It's
the
so,
more
and
gonna
it's not
happen.
hard.
Zoomers are fucking communists.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
It's-
They're fucking sick of this. I love
Like
that.
we got hit with the socialist, the reasonable portions of it, and Zoomers are just gonna take it to the fucking straight to Marxism.
Yep.
They're just
Yep.
they're like fuck it all.
It's funny you say that because somebody at my work, Johannes, he was just talking about. He put on his story. It's like I'm gonna go from this book. It was like verses to. It was a book by Karl Marx. I was like, oh my god, fuck yeah. Chief Judge of D.C. District Court rebukes Trump in a rare statement. So there was a. I wanted to read about it because of this. I'll just share the quote by the judge. The judges of this court base their sentencing decisions on careful consideration of the actual record in the case before them, the applicable sentencing guidelines and statutory factors, the submissions of the parties, the probation office and victims, and other judgment and own experience. Said decidedly rare and sure to be controversial statement. Public criticism or pressure is not a factor. So when we're talking about how Trump and AG Barr stepped into Roger Stone's case, he was supposed to get 9 years. Roger Stone worked for Trump's campaign, got in trouble with Mueller because he had ties to Russia, and did things illegally. Well, he was supposed to get 9 years. AG Barr and Trump stepped in and said no, nothing at all. And all 4 prosecutors that were working on it resigned. And then the judge, this judge, all he said was public criticism and pressure is not a factor for why we make decisions in the court. And of course, Trump and Republicans took that very blanket statement. He was not saying anything about anyone, just saying that public criticism and pressure is not a factor. People think that because he said that, he's attacking the president. That just goes to show how fucking far off we are. That just talking about how the court should actually work is deemed as an attack against the president.
So you said you watched the Snowden interview. What did you think about it overall?
Fantastic. He's
saw
really
it, yeah.
articulate.
So did you like Joe Rogan as an interviewer through that too? I mean, to be fair, that was a rough.
He didn't talk
say
much.
shit.
Yeah, he didn't talk at all.
Snowden
But I like
talked
that.
the whole
Yeah.
time. But there's another one you should watch with I could be getting the name wrong, but I think it's Brian Callen, who's a quantum physicist or something like that. But he goes and talks about the many worlds theory, that for everything, like every decision you make, something changes. Like you go off into a split world. So every decision you make new universes, so on, so on, so on, so on, many worlds. But he said there is total grounds to think that we are in the wrong timeline because of what's going on right now. He's like, there's total grounds to think that we're in the wrong area of the thing. Like we didn't stick with the main timeline.
Yep.
But he also goes to talk about something that I want to talk about just later at a point, probably after smoking in this podcast, called quantum immortality. Really fucking crazy theory. It's the whole theory that
Just saw something about quantum internet.
Quantum processing, internet, and CPUs are gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But quantum immortality says, so basically you are immortal. Every time that sometime that you come up to a point in your life where you're going to die, you don't, and it splits off. Understand the idea of the concept of it, but it's crazy to think that, like, there are times in your life where you're just like, shit, I should have died. Like, so you're just like, what if like I did, but now I'm just split off into this new timeline.
Now life's fucked.
Yeah. It's not to say that you're not living with the same people. It's to say that there's a new universe created where you're dead.
Right.
So like you're not like going off into another universe living with just identical copies. No, you're it's just the same one continuing, and that's why you die eventually.
There was one time. There was one time when I was in 4th grade. I was on the ride, the Fireball, that like goes in a circle, and I could not get myself buckled to save my life. And I was just by myself. The ride started, and one of the guys who was sitting across from me unbuckled himself.
Yes.
You been blessed by the OBS gods?
Yeah, it's actually working. When things just happen to work properly for me, that's a whole new world.
Hell yeah.
Taco Bell. Dude, they got our order done. We
They're
were
getting
out of
better.
the drive-thru in 3 minutes.
3
getting
fucking minutes, and there was 2
really good.
people ahead of us. Yeah, it was
getting
crazy.
Like, what?
Although this
That
bean
lady at the
burrito
drive-thru-
was really fucking lackluster. It was mostly tortilla. Yeah, that's weird.
That lady at the drive-thru was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one did you go to?
The river one.
No.
They
Yeah,
have
the one on Riley over here on West Shore was
the one,
fantastic.
Oh, the one on river that used to be shit slow is getting really good now. Like they're getting quick.
Yeah. I think it's because of a new manager, because when we would go there all the time, and eventually they started to call us by name, but it was just one woman who would do it.
Yep. Isn't she the bigger lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she definitely knew what she was doing.
Yep. Yeah, she always remembers me when I
Good
come.
management can definitely do that shit.
I think it's just because I always ask, like I always just interrupt. She's like, "What can I get for you?" I'm like, "Oh, hi, how are you?"
Oh shit, I got a message. I wonder if it's real.
Probably not.
I know, I've been getting a bunch of fake messages. Why are you in the sub if you're gonna get offended like a little pussy? We'll talk about it. It's a meme. I reposted it because I want to start voting, or I want to repost into the Abditory worst memes of the year, and I found one that's just completely fucking hateful. So stupid. Not even fucking funny. It's just
from the right
stupid.
hand?
Yeah, baby.
No, it's from Dark Humor, which is being taken. I'll show you the subreddit, but it's been taken over by racists. It's crazy. Racists and people who hate. Racist, sexist, and fascist. It's since Donald Donald was quarantined, they're looking for everywhere to go.
That's 4chan making its way to Reddit, right there.
Yeah. Antarctic temperature rises above 20 degrees Celsius for the first time on record. Pair that with, I think it's a little bit. Here it is. Earth just had the hottest January since records began.
Yep.
So, put those two together, and that's fun. People with social anxiety tend to have a harder time remembering social scenarios that end positively, according to new research published in Journal Cognition and Emotion. The study provides more evidence that social anxiety is related to biases in memory. I can attest to that pretty strongly because I constantly think things or places when they are not, and it's always when I'm dealing with something, always dealing when I'm talking to somebody. It's like if I'm talking to somebody and I'm putting something down, like I put my wallet down or something, and then you and I finish the conversation and we're in a different part of the room, I'll constantly think that I put my wallet there because, well, we were just talking. And since we were talking, I had to have done that. And that's, I think that has a part to do with it because I got some pretty bad fucking social anxiety. But I thought that was interesting.
It is interesting.
Bernie Sanders calls out supporters for online attacks, says harassment of all forms is unacceptable. I'm really happy that he finally did this because there are some Bernie bros out there that are pieces of shit that are just using his name to rail other candidates and anybody who supports anybody else. People can support Biden and Buttigieg without being evil fucking people. I don't believe Biden or Buttigieg are evil people.
No,
I just think they're dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb might not even be the right word. I think that they have some pretty bad biases.
I don't know so much about Buttigieg. I think that man's willing to do some shit.
I don't think he would do anything. Well, see, here's the thing. There's so many things that are unconfirmed about him. That's why.
True. I'm hearing a lot
like the stuff with. The one thing that was confirmed though that made me think a lot more about it was he turned off. Or he was gonna go to a gay bar and give a speech, but instead got offered a bunch of money to go and speak at a private event, and he did that instead. I was like, come the fuck on, dude.
Come on,
yeah, you are gay. Those people need to hear from you because they believe that your voice is their voice.
Yeah.
So come the fuck on, man the fuck up. Good God.
He could have easily done both. He just didn't.
That or he could have just given the rich people a big middle finger and been like, sorry guys. But no, he's the type of person that believes we can work with everybody. No, we fucking can't. Because the businessmen and the congressmen, the senators and the administration have been working together against us since the 1920s. So let's stop pretending that we can work with them when they won't fucking work with us.
He knows it too.
Yeah, he does. That's why I like the little rat
wants
face
to be a
memes
part
that have
of
been
it.
going on.
He
I know.
wants- yeah,
He wants to be like Obama. And Obama. See, that's the thing. Same with Obama. Is like I think he's a good person, but I think he made too many decisions to keep himself in power. He's like, well, I have to be bipartisan here, or I won't get reelected.
The Snowden podcast opened my eyes to a lot of that too. There was a lot of shit he did that I don't really like.
I know. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like you agreed. You let Republicans still do the shitty stuff they were doing in the Middle East and in China and.
You let them pressure you into doing it.
You are not as big of a man as we thought you were. And it's like you definitely have a bigger heart than Donald Trump, but so does a fucking worm.
Yeah.
Granted, they've got 10, but worms. All right, let's see.
I'm surprised you retained that information.
I'm like a dictionary to a degree. Or not a thesaurus. What the fuck are they called? Encyclopedia.
She's a cane corso.
Oh yeah, cute puppy.
She's only 6 months.
Los Angeles County to dismiss nearly 66,000 marijuana convictions. Clap, clap, clap. Again, we must say, because we always have to, about fucking time.
Yeah.
You did the right thing finally, but thank you.
Yeah, she's gonna get to 120 pounds. 125, probably. Her name's JoJo.
Oh.
JoJo.
You gotta set up like a camera up there, just to look down on the table.
I was thinking, man,
Because I feel like we,
wrong hole.
because
Oh no.
then we could do the thing where
Thank you.
we have a separate screen where we can watch things, and then just a camera that doesn't see the screen.
I've thought about it, and when I can finally show my face, because this table would be perfect. Because we could fit two people on the side.
Yeah,
It would.
You can't show your face yet.
Stupid fucking work. That should be illegal. What you do outside of work, as long as you're not committing a crime, come on. Because if you're committing a crime, you will be put away, and then your job has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be able to fire you because they don't like what
Did
pictures you
sign
post.
Anything?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to. You did too when you
Did I?
Yeah, when you came to the company, everybody has to. Otherwise, you don't get hired.
I don't give a shit about that.
And no one really does.
But well, it matters for you.
But yeah. Especially since they're ramping up this
now
friendship
that you
routine, they're
mention
gonna
it-
start trying to add me on. They've all followed my public account on Instagram.
You saw that coming.
Oh yeah, I set that up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yep, I've separated my personal life and the life of that. To a degree, what the best I could be for my parents is how I put it. It's like, because I'm no longer shitting on myself. I'm no longer not being who I know I'm gonna be, because when I have to act professional and act Christian or conservative, when I have to act like that, I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can be myself. I don't feel like I can express myself properly. My opinions are bold, loud, and fucking offensive.
The exact opposite of what that is.
Exactly, and so I'm not an anarchist, but I'm an anarchist to them. And so
Well,
yeah.
you got the exact opposite of a good Christian conservative white.
I care a lot. I care more about the things that white people don't like. The amount of issues like we have in this fucking country that these the people that I work with especially just you can't even talk to them about it because they just won't talk about it.
It's fair to say white to a degree. I'm not trying to race gatekeep here. I'm just,
that's a great point. That was wrong of
people.
me. It's ignorant
It's
people.
an ignorant
Yeah,
people
it's
thing.
ignorant people. I need to get away from talking about race and age because I like to shit on older people, and that's just not right. Because they like to shit on us, and that's not right.
Well, yeah, I don't know. A lot of old people at my work are super nice.
Yeah, and
it's unfortunate.
they're
Like
very,
stereotypes.
like,
different mindsets.
Kind of, I don't know.
Stereotypes
They're
come
just
with
different.
truth. Stereotypes are
They're
based
very
in
nice,
truth.
though.
So like some
Yeah.
things
It's very true.
as they are fair to say may not be the thing to say. But when they need to be, some things need to be addressed when they need to be addressed.
Yeah, though it's fair to say, it's not fair to hold it against anybody. You can't
There you
say,
go.
well,
That's a
because
better
you're
way to put it.
black, I can't believe you'll be able to keep this job, or
Right.
shit like that, or because you're white, I'm worried you're gonna do a bunch of meth and rape your sister and stab me. It's like, well, yeah, I mean that's all pretty accurate, but
Seems appropriate.
but you don't go looking around at every white person thinking that. That's the thing. That's what racism is, and people really need to fucking grasp that. Marie Ivanovich receives a diplomacy award after being disgraced by Trump. I love that because she was a career politician. She fucking was working with Ukraine and really trying to help stabilize them and make it work for both of us because that's her fucking job.
And they just wanted to scare her and ruin her life.
And they did.
And they did. How sad is that?
I wouldn't say so
Like,
much they ruined it anymore.
They scared
Yeah, I
her,
mean
though.
she's much more popular.
She's
She could
doing-
write a book now and
she's
make
doing very
a
well,
few
yeah.
million probably.
Yeah, she could do well for her. They set her up for success, to be honest. But
Yes.
she
That's
probably still wants to be the diplomat.
She's a strong and smart
That's the thing that also
They took
sucks
away
about.
what she wanted to do.
Yeah,
which-
that's the other thing that fucking sucks about the Trump presidency, though, is like any celebrity that it touches, though, they can get destroyed. Thank you. If this is for me, you want me to open it?
for you.
Oh, okay. But no, there's all these celebrities and millionaires and billionaires that are trying to pitch into this shit just because they want their name to be talked about. Like Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg once blamed banks making loans to black Americans as the cause of the 2008 financial crash.
What?
See, that is blatant racism because that is just not fucking true because they are a minority in this country. There are more fucking white people. There's no goddamn
On the
way
topic of
that
just
they would
stupid-
outnumber white
On
people
stupid white
alone.
people saying stupid racist shit. Did you see what the PragerU guy said?
No, ew.
He said, the left has made it impossible for us to say the N-word. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, so that's the end of PragerU.
He saw the N-word pass meme and he's like, "That's legendary." It's like I want one of those, but I can never actually have one.
No one was giving him one.
Yeah, it's like they have no. It's like everybody's handing out these N-word passes. Where is mine?
Fucking PragerU.
Dude, he spends all his time on 4chan.
Bloomberg is also spending ungodly amounts of money on like meme advertisements.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Like he's doing some. He's trying.
You'll see him soon, Mars.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He's
really hard.
but he's not just advertising on Instagram. He's paying people, influencers, big names, to do skits and make memes about him.
Yeah.
Because he's worth still what, $50 billion.
And the fact that we know that now, we're all gonna hate any meme that has to do with Bloomberg. Nobody tells the internet what the internet wants.
When my first Bloomberg meme I'll see, I'll tank the shit out of it. I'll edit it.
That's like.
And I'll make a bunch of 9/11 memes with Bloomberg and make them bigger than anything. So then, anytime you see a Bloomberg meme that's 9/11,
associated with 9/11. Like nobody tells
Sean
the
would
internet
be
what
proud
it
of
wants
you.
to laugh at.
Yeah.
You cannot direct meme culture. I'm sorry, but if you try to, you will get burned.
Yeah, you need to get your fucking fingers cut off and
Yeah.
never be able to access the internet again.
Especially if meme culture knows you're trying to direct it, it will turn itself in the opposite fucking direction, and you will get destroyed.
And that's
by
how
the
it should be.
internet.
Don't fucking touch
you
memes.
You can't touch this shit.
Because then we get shitty commercials like the ones that are.
The meme is like an
fucking-
economy now. It's like
Yeah,
it has
it
its
is.
own system of everything. Like,
I'm trying to remember. We've seen some bad meme commercials. Okay, Baby Nut from this new one. Planters. They killed Mr. Peanut, and during the Super Bowl they released a commercial where he's born again and he's Baby Nut off a baby. That is fucking trash. Hang them. It's the worst. It's the fucking
they
worst.
shouldn't be on
And
TV.
oh my god, the commercial is
It
horrifying.
just proves to show how disconnected
It's so bad.
advertisers
Exactly.
are from the fucking public.
Because oh my god, it gets worse and worse the more money the companies have
Like
too,
how
which is so funny.
old
to
is
me.
the nut meme? Like fucking 2014?
I
Like
don't
at the
fucking know.
earliest times? Like that's an old fucking meme.
Well, they're going off of Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're trying to be a Baby Yoda. It's no resemblance, but
That's retarded.
I know it's terrible, and it's
That's
like
stupid. Don't do
when
that.
companies try to buy into memes, it's like you ruin them.
That meme was dead before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck
Stop
that.
trying.
Yep.
You can't keep up with meme culture to do a commercial. It takes too long. Meme culture changes within days.
It does. Yeah, you're right.
Like you can't unless.
So
you
anytime
shoot a
you put it
commercial,
out, it will be old.
Yeah, exactly. And,
And that's why everybody hates it. So fuck you. You have to start a
we
meme.
can't even
You can't.
trust anybody now, especially with what they did with the SpongeBob meme in the
Super Bowl
last year.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Like,
Anytime I
we-
see Travis Scott's name, I get fucking
we
pissed.
cannot trust them anymore. We're not going to. So fuck
Yeah,
them.
fuck
They had
them.
their shot, and they blew it.
So this John Kelly's deepest shiv. People who rely on Fox News are not informed citizens. And then somebody commented, John Kelly profits from baby prisons, and I said, thank you for the link. We're going to discuss this exact thing, I'm sure. And but yeah, they provided an actual link. John Kelly all set to get rich off of baby jails. America. I don't know what the wonket is.
Yeah, I was gonna say what the wonket.
But I've seen. Let's see, where are these? Do they have any links themselves?
Yeah, what are their sources? CBS News.
So we knew this. We talked
Yeah,
about this, I
yeah.
think, a long time ago, actually, even on Fufura, but he makes money off of the child cages. So
Baby Joe's is an
the-
interesting way of describing it.
the point to be made with this, though, John Kelly, is though we really can't trust him, it still says a lot that he's willing to just go out and talk shit about Trump now. Because Trump's, after seeing that he can't get impeached and that now they're just tampering with court decisions, I would be like, yeah, they're just going to fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's doing it, and everybody's trying to get in front of the camera, not only to make money, but to stay alive.
Stay alive, yeah, fuck.
Fossilized insect from 100 million years ago is, oh my goodness, get the fuck out of the way, is the oldest record of primitive bee with pollen. Isn't that interesting? Some fucking pollen on this 100 million old bee.
Amazing.
Let me see the bee. Look at that. Look at that thing.
Hasn't changed.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Crack it open and let's slurp it up. Mm.
Like an egg.
We eat bees. Have you seen that subreddit? I follow that subreddit.
No.
It's just a bunch of memes about people eating bees, and
What
there's
the
been a few
hell?
people who will just like post a picture of like one bee on their plate, and they've got a fork and knife. And there was another one where someone.
I'll have to follow that so
Oh,
further.
Yeah, it's great. I fucking love that one. Mac's now twice as likely to get infected by adware than PCs, according to research. Isn't that funny?
Jeez.
I have everything to believe that it has to do with them allowing it because they make money.
That never used to be the case.
About that ad blocker. Fuck you, I'm sorry.
But it never used to be the case, though. Like, Macs were
Oh,
always
yeah.
the ones that
Solid.
didn't get
Right.
anything with them, so that's gotta be.
Unless they're getting really fucking lazy. I would actually think it's a mix of both.
Probably.
Trump engaged in witness retaliation. Yeah, that's true as fuck. To write an interesting article. Exactly.
No, he needs to be out of office.
Princess Charlotte already speaks 2 languages at just 2 years old. So do most children of immigrants, but I guess it's less impressive when they're poor.
That's very true.
Yep. Yeah, that headline, I remember seeing that. That really pissed me off too. It was like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And it's like, that's fantastic. She's how fucking rich? She makes more money than me. She's
has-
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently has fucking.
Look at this. 26% versus
Yeah.
53, you know, when they all combine into a fucking
They know the
Hindenburg,
internet's mad,
whatever
so
the fuck they
they're trying to do
are.
as much as they can to dodge it.
That is so fucking ridiculous. They're doing everything they can to make it look like Bernie can't goddamn win. What is that?
I don't understand how people look at that and be like, yeah, he's not doing well. That's just, that man has more percentage than those 3 people
yeah.
combined.
It's ridiculous.
Or not combined, but like they
Individually,
each of those 3 people,
yeah, and quite a few more points. Meals on Wheels cost $3 million per trip. Trump cost $3 million, and he canceled this. He's a cunt. Look at this. Bloomberg and Trump. A lot of pictures of them together. Because Bloomberg's a Republican who's running against Bernie.
Yeah.
If Bloomberg became the president, I think we're leaving.
I don't think he would. I don't think he has a chance.
He's polling really fucking hard in New Hampshire, dude.
If he does, it's because he bought the nomination.
Of course. But that can happen. And that's the worst fucking part.
I want to stick around. Well, see, that's the thing is I don't know what's going to happen if that happens, though, because so many people, the people want Bernie.
Yeah.
If people see that he won,
true.
people are going to fucking flip. Like,
Oh yeah,
shit's
I
gonna
know.
go
Riots.
down.
I will
Yeah,
go.
like,
I will go camp in DC.
The DNC is going to be put
Fuck
in a
that.
really interesting position. Like, the people want Bernie, and if they choose anybody else, it's going to be
Yeah,
clear.
honestly, I would go to a DC or a
Yeah.
DNC riot.
It's going to happen. Shit's going to go down if they don't nominate
Riot
Bernie.
against the DNC. Fuck them.
Like, Bernie's going to get the nomination, or shit's going to go down.
I agree.
Like,
All right,
and
let's
that's
commit
just
to
a
that shit
prediction,
too.
Yeah.
Fuck the DNC. You do this right, or we're coming knocking. You hear that, FBI? Tell them. All right. Fire that's been burning for nearly 7 months has finally been extinguished. The CIA has been covertly selling backdoor-infested hardware and spying on allied countries for
China
decades.
does the same shit.
Yeah, so who are we? We're no better. We really are no better. How does a bill become law?
I would say most of Chinese technology at this point is probably like Huawei.
Oh yeah,
Like, we know that is.
definitely.
How does a bill become a law? Yeah. We gotta make a parody of that, but now it's just about getting corrupt and getting paid. Let's do it. You know,
Fuck yeah, we should do that.
It'd be pretty funny. Can just use the same animations except something like that where they're sliding money.
Here's a picture of Bernie going to Ross Dress for Less.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
who
hate
he is.
presidential campaigns because my first thought is PR, but
Right, but he's been known to shop there for a long fucking time, so.
that's the thing with him is that it's not PR. What everyone else would do is PR.
They
He's
know
just
what,
been
like,
doing it forever.
For more light blue shirts.
He's just a genuinely a decent person.
This is the most accurate use of this meme. Signing Trump's USMCA, signing the Patriot extension,
Yeah.
and Patriot Act extension.
Written copy. Of
Biggest military budget in fucking history. Big sign. That was just 2 years ago that she fucking signed that.
Yeah.
Biggest military budget in history, and she just let that go. Get the fuck out of here.
How can she just not sign it? What's the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Bernie did.
Well, no, like, what would that be if she's representative or the House representative?
Since she's the majority, she would still just.
Would that just be?
That's a good point. If.
Would that stop it?
Yeah, I think it wouldn't go to the Senate. Look, because Mitch McConnell can hold it up.
Fuck her then. Because if it like.
That might not be true, but regardless, she has her own vote.
I feel like if she didn't sign it, there might be like a big.
Because
deal.
it looks like a signing off.
Because checks and balances are.
Right, I'm pretty. Legislation.
I was gonna say we haven't been in 4th grade in a long time, so we haven't learned about checks and balances since then. But
right.
I don't fully remember who can stop what on that level, but I feel like she can power to not let it go.
I'm believing more now, so that she just can do the same thing that Mitch McConnell can do in the Senate. She just does that in the House.
Right, yeah.
She gets to decide what legislation comes to the floor, I believe.
I think it just came out a few hours ago, but did you see that McConnell has like 395 bills on his desk that he just says that he's not going to pass?
I'm surprised that it's that little. Bernie Sanders is officially the 2020 Democratic forerunner.
Yeah, he won the shit out of New Hampshire.
And he's going to win the shit out of South Carolina because he gets the majority of the black vote. Although, I saw Colbert said that Biden and Bloomberg got a shit ton of percentages, and I was like, what? It's like, I remember seeing Bernie got like 40-something with, it's like, what demographics was I fucking looking at, and what were you looking at? So I want to figure that out. Polls are so goddamn confusing because they're everywhere and stupid.
I wonder if CBS is on his ass about a few things.
It seemed like it.
Because people control him too.
Yeah, I know, and that sucks. UK universities are using gagging clauses to stop students from going public with complaints of sexual assault, bullying, and poor teaching. UK's got its shit going on too. They need to step up. All of us do.
John Oliver is going to be great this year.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm so excited for him to come back.
Just a quick and dirty chart to show something we already knew. Bernie won the poor areas of New Hampshire and lost the rich ones. This is class politics. That's what it's all about. They want to keep their money, those little money-grubbing motherfuckers. This is like, let's even it out. You guys are sorry if you just came into wealth, but too fucking bad.
That went up to like 40,000 too. Like median yearly income, and like that seems like just misinformation at that point, because if you're making 40K a year, you're still people Bernie's talking about.
Yeah, because that's what I make. I make 45.
Right, exactly. You still apply to fucking why? Like, I don't understand that. That just seems like misinformation. That just seems like
it is. That's so I've done a lot of research into the minimum, for what it should cost to be able to live, and no, the government has never ever put it up to what watchdog standards have always been, and the watchdogs always say is like, we even estimate for the bare minimum, and the government never comes to standard, to public standard. It's always very low. Yeah. Bloomberg would pay $3 billion less under his wealth tax than under Sanders' plan. That's why he's running. Yep. He wants to save himself a few $1 billion a year because $50 billion isn't goddamn enough. Yeah. How old are you, Mike?
Honestly.
You're going to die soon, and what, you think having $100 billion is going to keep you alive? No, you're going to die, and we're all going to dance on your goddamn grave. Fuck you. Amid the coronavirus outbreak, Trump proposes slashing CDC budget. He proposed to slash it nearly 19%. Watch, motherfucking,
what's he doing?
Being a piece of shit. Watch, Nancy Pelosi sign away on it. Amid an explosive outbreak of a novel coronavirus in China that has killed over 1,000 and sickened over 43,000 worldwide, Trump proposed a 19% budget cut to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevent the agency Oh my God!
Has it really killed over 1,000 people?
Yeah, and it's so the coronavirus subreddit. I've been paying attention to a lot of the local news around there. But there's a lot of people who are have been showing videos for the longest time that get taken down, but you can see them for about the first week. And then it really got jumped on for a while, and we couldn't see anything about it. But
Like,
a crazy amount of people were storming these hospitals. And did you see the hospitals that they had to build within 8 hours?
Yeah.
It's insane. And
I'm
and they also aren't counting people who had certain symptoms because they didn't catch them early enough.
I'm under the impression that the coronavirus is a version of the flu, so that's why it's airborne.
It is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and it can only be deadly to people with pre-existing conditions in terms of like immunodeficiencies and like things that
Probably.
are already killing them. Are just the coronavirus just helps them along like the flu would.
Right, yeah. Because it causes like kidney failure and like
Right.
heart failure and shit like that.
So it's not something, from what I understand, to panic that much about.
Oh,
Like,
no,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a new disease and things like that. But if you're a healthy human being, it's like the flu.
I'm not worried about it here
Right.
because we've had
Well,
15 cases and it's not a big deal
Yeah,
because
yeah, right, yeah.
it's something.
Well, the
But
closest one
China
was
is
Chicago,
so
right?
packed.
Or
Hong
Grand
Kong.
Rapids was talking about it too.
I think it was a little more north of that.
I think Chicago's the closest one that I know of.
There was some cases in Michigan, but I don't
Were there?
remember.
Okay.
That might have been hysteria though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's hysteria because of how close it was in Chicago, but I could be wrong. I think people are just the media's blowing this out of proportion, like they do fucking everything just to distract people. Yep.
Very importante.
He moved to Florida for a very specific reason. It was because so they couldn't take any more of his money. for
Yang
America.
advocates for term limits for Supreme Court justices. I'm upset that he dropped out. I was hoping he would last longer than Klobuchar, and
Was it you?
I liked him.
That told me Obama called him when he dropped out. No, I think it was Andrew.
no, I didn't even hear
Yeah,
that.
Obama apparently called Yang after he dropped out, just to say that he appreciated him bringing new ideas to the table.
He did. He brought some. UBI was a big idea, and I appreciate it.
And Yang actually popularized it and made it a real idea. So, I think Yang will run in like 2028, 2030.
Hey.
I think he'll have a real chance then.
I hope he would consider getting into Congress or run to maybe even be a senator.
I think that's what he needs to do. He needs to get a little more experience, and then once his ideas are
I think
a
he
little
could
more
just do it.
fringe, he could do it.
He could just find a Republican that everybody fucking hating on and just go for it because he's a big name, and I think he could do it.
Yeah. But I think
One of the Carolinas.
once he
could,
does that,
could do well.
he can do that for about 8 to 10 years, and then I think he should run for office again.
The Bible predicted Christians would follow a false prophet and that they'd wear a mask on their foreheads. Isn't that crazy? They believe any fucking Bible gimmick that they can get from Republicans, but they
And
can
know
never
it, and the
actually fucking look
Republicans
at
know
it.
that, and that's why they portray themselves as a Christian organization when they're probably the farthest from.
Trump fired Vindman
Yep.
and his brother,
Yep.
so definitely
He also
on purpose.
admitted 8 days after being acquitted.
That he said Giuliani.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Yep.
that-
And it took what? Who was it that was interviewing him? And it took him like 5 minutes to get that out of him.
Yeah.
Imagine him in front of Schiff or in front of Goldman. Oh my fucking
why can
god!
we not? Why is no one in Congress like hey?
Because Nancy Pelosi knows that it would probably absolutely tank her fucking ratings if she went to the public office of into the Oval. I know.
Nobody cares.
She
You're
does.
actually
She
losing
does.
the public. You're losing those right now with the public by not doing shit.
Yeah, but she doesn't think she is, and that's the worst part.
Clowns.
Meme time. Because Nancy Pelosi is a fucking clown and makes me want to laugh.
Yes.
Don't.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to battle. You know this fucking
It was-
thing right there, that bolt, it
Yeah.
snaps and it just hangs down.
It's for intimidation.
And then he reveals his fucking horse cock.
Yeah, it's for intimidation. Right before a battle, just rock hard. Just
It actually just, it curls up and then out rolls this like 3 foot long schlong.
It's longer than his sword, and he runs straight forward.
Dragging it on the ground, slowly lifts itself and pierces you through your chest.
Spins through the air.
Helicopter dick. This is not the first hole my finger has been in, nor will it be the last. Look at this guy, he's a fucking legend.
Zuckerberg, if he didn't make Facebook. Zuckerberg before Facebook. This is what he was doing on campus.
Finger in holes. Mom, Dad, why didn't you just kill me too? No, it kills 99% of the germs. But the thing that upsets me is neither of you truly understand the beauty of this. This is Naruto canon. That's Itachi and this is Sasuke.
That's a really good meme. I like this.
Fantastic. But there's his Sharingan too. Beautiful.
That's
Got the
amazing.
head
And he's
bang.
crying because he didn't want to have to kill his whole. They gave him the option in Naruto, Itachi, either his clan, his bloodline had this ability called Sharingan, which is those red eyes where they could basically see in kind of slow motion and predict and they were just amazing fighters. And they said, we're gonna destroy your entire fucking bloodline, but since you're working with us, because he did for his whole life, he said we'll give you the option to kill everybody and save your brother and yourself. Yeah, and so that's great fucking story. I love that. I fucking love Naruto so much. Regular, italic, bold, strike through. This was a 9/11 meme I had yet to see, and that made me happy because I see so many reposts because I've seen every 9/11 meme.
That's a new one, yeah. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
Sean has shown me every single 9/11 meme, but little did he know I had seen all of them before that in high school.
Yeah.
They were just fucking everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Being sad about my friend's death, turning him into a meme so his memory can live on forever. I hope my friend dies one day so I can use him for Reddit points. Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Here we go. Enter this meme for worst of the year. Why haven't you cut off your penis yet? I don't want to be a girl, Mom. Don't trigger me.
That would trigger me.
And so everybody was just like, this is so fucking true. And so hold up, I'll
Don't trigger me.
bring up what I commented.
Or they thought this was hilarious.
Transphobe. Yeah, this is dark humor and memes.
This is definitely like subpar meme.
Here we go. When did this become conservative memes? -18. It's funny because I know a lot of straight people who do this with religion, heterosexuality, sexism, and racism, but yeah, transgenders. And they, why are you in the suburb? You're gonna get offended like a little pussy. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, but that's not funny. Like it's every fucking trope that's been set every goddamn time.
That's the right
And they have so this subreddit has a real problem with transgenders, black people, and just women in general recently. And they're not funny. They're just really fucking hateful memes.
I like that ninja's the face of it though.
Yeah.
That I'm pretty okay with. If that's what they're representing, I don't really enjoy ninja.
It used to be good. And they fucked it up.
Yeah,
All these racists
yeah.
coming over and being terrible fucking people. Blur sweating.
Ah, that's amazing.
Yes. Bird person.
Bird person.
Have you watched all the episodes of the new season?
No.
Watch it, man.
Well, I know I gotta catch up.
That show when you don't want to like watch it again because you just. I'm an intellectual again.
I'm so smart. 3 rules: no wishing for death, no falling in love, no bring back dead people. I wish for envelopes to moan when you lick
There
them.
are
There are 4 rules.
There are 4 rules.
His face. It's like, I've lived so long. And this is the worst thing I've heard.
Put me back.
Blow
in
out the
time.
candles. Yay!
I like how that was his first instinct. How did his bloodline make it this far?
Because they just clap through it. Look, it's fucking.
They get smarter with age.
Hopefully. The dad just goes in and
Yeah, that's how he fixes all his problems. They're just superheroes. And
I help blind kids. Hey, nice shirt. Thanks. I hope blind kids.
I like the one on the ground. It's just like, ah.
And this one's just like, yeah. Fish.
This guy's amazing.
He is. He's ridiculous. He blows him the man.
Amazing.
The fish. That's fucking amazing.
He has
So
some
good.
really good ones.
Yeah, he's great. I love his. I eat kiwis with the hairy skin on. My mom said I seemed to like it, so she wasn't going to stop me. Later on, I found out I'm a freak for nature for doing it, but I still eat it that way because I just like it. The only downside is that since I like the texture of the hair and skin, I have forbidden fruit moments where I'm looking at the abdomen of a tarantula.
Oh my.
Yes, officer, this comment right
That's
here.
terrible.
Ah.
Scrunch.
Here's a good meme. Put me down, I am the law.
Apple.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
My gosh.
I am Leah. This is great. So, these two were both casted in Lord of the Rings, written by Tolkien. The only two white characters in Black Panther are Martin Freeman, and who plays Bilbo Baggins, and Andy Serkis, who played Gollum. They're the token white guys, because it was written by Tolkien. I love that.
That's nice.
Some good wordplay. Dad, before I go, can I ask you a question? Sure, son. Why did you decide to drive when you knew you had been drinking? Oh!
Oh.
You
Lord.
pussy.
That's just
Don't
sad.
drink and drive, you idiot.
Amazing.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's my rape face. Caribbean cock flavored seasoning. You want some fucking foreskin flakes, my man? Morgan Freeman, Walmart celebrity.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I love Walmart celebrity
He is
subreddit.
tall.
Morgan Freeman. Pop. Eats 4,000 kernels of unpopped popcorn before I die. The guy who cremates me.
It's genius.
And this bloody fucking
Fucking
popcorn.
genius.
Look at this. This is fucking ridiculous.
I hate that.
I love this so much.
Oh my god. That is.
It's
that's
the
amazing.
Patterson footage, man. You gotta see the Patterson footage. It's just irrefutable evidence of Bigfoot.
I sent this to my uncle who believes in Bigfoot, but then was the one who supports Trump and.
Oh, and has he talked to you about Bigfoot?
No.
I was gonna say then if he has, and you've heard about the Patterson footage.
I have not.
That's the Patterson footage. People claim that is irrefutable evidence that Bigfoot exists.
I agree. You can't fake anything. Nothing is fakeable. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're right. Anything on the internet is true.
Yeah. Look at this gaming den. These fucking virgins. Chad.
The slide.
I just.
Oh.
Did they actually?
That is fucking sweet.
I know, right? I want to get a bunch of cardboard boxes and do this.
This is out of cardboard. Holy shit.
Just in a room.
That's cool.
Could do that right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's freaking. That's actually.
I've been
really
thinking
cool.
about just putting up a bunch of cardboard on the wall because it would just help with not only insulation but
Yeah.
soundproofing.
Well, that's when you could put up the sound foam.
Right, and then I could just glue it to it.
Yeah.
And you stick it everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Blurst boss.
No. Game over.
Dun dun dun.
Game's over.
You lose. Look at that thing. It's pointy.
Gotta learn the Ricardo dance.
God damn it, my mouse just stopped working. You have
Yeah.
issues like that with this mouse?
I do sometimes.
Yeah, it's every once in a while, but it's annoying as shit.
It's usually I know exactly what it is. You have to unplug the receiver and plug it back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Corsair.
It'll happen even if it's wireless or wired for me. It'll happen. It'll just fucking stop, and I'll be like, "Excuse me." And then
Yeah, that's happened in Halo to me the past
Yeah.
few days, and my keyboard will just stop. I got a new cord, but
I'm gonna buy, I think, a new keyboard and mouse. I love this mouse, but I wish it would just fucking work better.
I love this little keypad thing.
Ooh, yeah, I do want to get one of those too. I want to get a mixer too, because those are just cool. A lot of things I want to get.
Did I like pull out the USB? What's going on here?
Is it still not working?
No. Hold on, let me just turn it off for a second.
So your mouse on and off again. There you go.
Whatever. Just use it wireless. Fuck it. Yeah, I can use it on the wall. It's you in a can.
Single
Bean.
bean. Single bean.
Single
That's
bean.
amazing.
That's how they sneak over the fucking Mexicans. Bean.
Bean.
Have you seen the Joker yet?
No.
Fantastical.
gosh,
People didn't
so
realize
good.
it, but Joker made a lot of references to Jared Leto's Joker. It's trash everywhere.
Yeah. Amazing.
Because he's the fucking worst. School kills artists. Sounds like an excuse to invade Poland, but okay.
That's a good one.
Flying to the dick appointment like...
The comments on this were very, very good.
Probably. Do you have any talents? Yes.
Just one.
Avengers theme. Dum dum dum. It's beautiful. Mercedes,
That's,
Mercedes.
No, there's a gun with those sights that's a lot like that. I can't.
It's funny.
It's a really old LMG, but the tall part is much taller. It's like a peace sign almost. Yeah.
Fleshlight tweeted, "Who do you want to see join the Fleshlight girl family? Tag them. Ethan Klein from H3. Want to use my butthole?" And they repost.
I love you. I love H3.
Yeah, he's funny.
Did you see the Papa John podcast? They had Papa John on their podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
and he
shit.
made his case, and it's actually fucking believable. I actually am on his side. I believe the whole call
Like,
was about.
was he coked up when he yelled the nigger word?
So he definitely said it.
I heard him say it.
He said it, but he said it in reference to saying that Colonel Sanders said it, like something like that. But the whole call was about
Just
racial,
like how I said it in reference to him.
Yeah. So the whole call was about racial insensitivity, and they were like, it was about racial insensitivity training. None of the questions were like leading up to it about training or anything. They were just like, oh, where were you raised and things. Like
Okay.
they were like baiting him into saying it. But even if he did say it,
Did they talk about right? Isn't he wasn't if he wasn't using it to hurt people?
He did eat
gotta read the room
30
a little.
pizzas in 40 days. He didn't eat them all, but he rated 30 pizzas in 40 days. He rates pizzas on the podcast. I've never met a man give this much of a shit about fucking pizza.
That's
if
amazing.
anyone deserves the fucking job, it's definitely him. Because he's actually a really genuine and sweet guy, too. He just gives a shit about fucking pizza. That's all he cares about. He's just like, I want to make good pizza for good people.
He was on some coke or something for a while, wasn't he?
Oh,
Like he
probably.
seemed like I saw some videos of him.
He revealed his almost his net worth on H3H3. He's like, I'm definitely closer to $1 billion than I am 500 million. Like, he's doing well for himself.
800 million.
Like the man's like he probably has fun.
That's
Like,
why he's eating
and he just
pizza.
he just got out of like a 46 year or like a 46 year, like I would say like a 36-year marriage, a divorce.
Yeah,
so, like,
right.
Probably doing.
It all kind of fell apart for him.
Yeah, but he's coming back.
Yeah.
He
Good.
believes in the day of reckoning, and I do too. Papa
Hey,
bless.
well.
I'm on his side. Papa bless.
Goddamn.
You need to watch that podcast, dude.
I will.
I'm so.
This meme is fantastic. Mary Joseph.
That's a
the
good
Holy Spirit. I want to send that to my family.
That's a good way to get them to not talk to you.
Try our SP.
That's $0 SP.
$0 SP. Look at this. They're straight.
No.
Straightened. You can use each one of those hot dogs as a
like
fucking
that.
banger.
I don't like that at all. I'm trying to like.
I want to lengthen my fingers.
Must learn this power.
I'll shrink my other fucking fingers if I have to. Please be patient. I have autism.
Can animals have be on like a spectrum to a degree? Is that possible?
Probably. That's why Minnie's fucking stupid.
That's true.
Just autistic cats, though.
That's a really good face swap.
It's fucking awful.
Who the fuck?
All hail the stick. White people love that stick. This is the only form of segregation we have left. Leg.
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 Just leg.
Sit on that goddamn light. Florida man arrested for having sex with stuffed Olaf doll inside Target. Oh look, I've been impaled.
Oh gosh.
Looks like the kind of man that would do that.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like he really enjoys a tight Olaf pussy. Blur stomach and horny.
They're gonna make a live action one day.
Probably.
They need to do it with the. Wait, is the guy who did Back to the Future still alive? I think he is.
Maybe.
I think he is. But he should play Rick.
Yeah, because that's what he's based off of. In Australia, is twice as big, or
Yeah.
being on fire is twice as big and twice as deadly.
That's amazing.
Is it drinking alone if you're pregnant? It is if you keep drinking.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
Dum dum.
That's so cute.
Dum
I
dum.
love that.
We should do that with our cats. Put them in mechs.
Need to make a video game just based around that being the
Let's make
the main character.
Just a cat pod. Oh, no, it turned off. Interesting. Wonder if it's low battery.
I think I dropped it.
Double check mine.
Oh, maybe.
I'm so good.
Safety first. You should print this off and put it in the back. Put it over their lifting one.
Yeah.
If you die tonight, heaven or hell, tell them it's the cow that sent you.
Oh, it's the cow that sent you.
Oh goodness.
Chick-fil-A.
Cows that sent
Tell them the cow sent ya. Today in one of our med classes, we talked about LGBT patients, and the professor isn't taking anyone's shit. What if we don't feel comfortable treating someone following that lifestyle? Find a different career.
Yep.
The only possible response
That's
to that question.
amazing. Good for you, Professor.
If you're not going into
Like it
public
is.
service, you if you're going into public service, you serve all of the public.
Yes. Stop
Yup.
stalling and
Suck my dick, yeah. Good name.
How to participate in a conference call that could have been in an email. This is my life. I just don't have to take the calls. I just gotta sit there.
Yeah.
How dark is your humor? It picks cotton.
That's a
That's a clever dark humor meme.
Yeah,
that's
That's what I'm
clever,
talking
yeah.
about. Not the fucking
Yeah.
I'm triggered because you will cut off your penis, my
Yeah.
little boy. And
Music
it-
saved
it's just not. Oh shit.
me. Yes, it did.
And just what's what is it? Something Boulevard. Oh no, Baker Street. Baker Street. That's what I hear when I see that cat. Baker Street playing. Remember
Yeah.
That's
When
what
you
I
take a
hear.
Viagra and it gets stuck in your throat. You look like a thumb.
Oh God.
I gotta make stupid fucking memes like this.
That's a good one.
Just do it.
Did you
Either
see the
way.
one,
It's like
the
he's hanging.
suicide
That's awful.
hotline? There was the Vegas one where the guy was standing on the ledge and it said, if you're thinking of committing suicide, call this number. But there was a
Just do it.
there was a billboard out in the distance and it was like thinking of it, and then the other one was just do it.
Can I have some of the pops?
Slurp.
Slurp. Hansel and Gretel ends with two Germans pushing someone into an oven. Yeah, but the witch deserved it. She was a big-nosed, curly-haired liar who was hoarding all of the treats for her greedy self and no, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hitler lives. This is fucking...
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not thought of. That seems like something that kind of went
Yeah, that
underthought.
sucks. Oh, we just saw this.
That could have been avoided, I feel like.
Hell yeah, I believe in birds.
No,
No,
I
I
fucking
fucking
don't.
don't. B no
Yeah.
I R fucking D don'ts.
I don't believe in fucking birds, nor do I believe in giraffes. They're all fucking not
Yeah,
real.
they're
Or dolphins. Dolphins
pieces
are
of
fake
shit.
too.
This is fantastic. He's looking for his keys.
Ah. It's genius.
Yeah. So everybody remember, if you can't remember, hang yourself. This jet blast is no joke.
I've seen only one of them, not this
That is
specific
huge.
engine, but
That's a big plane.
I've seen one jet engine, what it can do, and it's not fucking.
Oh.
They
The
did-
guy was just like, fuck.
No.
Yeah, I've seen a semi truck in park with a jet engine on its back move because of the jet engine. So like it was right
things are
here at
scary.
Ottawa County Fair.
Yeah. Oh,
with
yeah, that's right, you
Demolition
told me
Derby,
about
they'll put the jet engine on the back and they stack demolition derby cars and they just burn the fucking cars with it.
Bieber
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
a roofer
Did
that
have
disappears
issues
on
with
payday
drugs,
before you
that's
give him his
rude.
check.
He looks like he's having a rough time.
Yeah, he does. He's getting a lot better, I guess.
He
But
was having a rough time.
yeah, well, gotta sort that shit out. It's
I
not
mean,
on us.
Well, he is.
he's-
I know, and so he's
Yeah.
done that, but it's
Right.
okay to make fun of him for it.
He's got the money to.
Yeah, see,
to
that's
take
the thing
care of
right there. Is like, if
himself.
I'm rich, people can make the fuck fun of
Yeah.
me because I don't, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like I'll just disappear if that really has to happen, which he did, and he took care of himself. See, so he did
he
that.
needs to shave the mustache.
And clearly, he
so-
probably learned how to
Yeah.
get over a lot of people making fun of him in that time. Because
I
I'm,
hope
and
so, yeah, because it affected him. which,
Right,
I
it
mean,
made him a tool.
shouldn't, But
Well, I mean, it's
That's
not
why he
necessarily-
pissed in
it's
mop
not
buckets and shit,
necessarily
'cause he
his
thought he
fault
was
to
cool.
a degree. It's just fame as a young child.
Yeah.
That's what it does to people. So
This
is
is-
gonna happen. To him.
this scares
Yeah.
me. I turn hot dog water into shitty vape cards for custies I don't like. I feel like that'd kill you.
I don't know if it'd kill you, but
I've heard, well, vaping tap
Water.
water can fuck with your brain. It's killed
Yeah.
people before.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
I'm surprised that they haven't blown up on Fox News when vaping first started, but yeah, it killed.
Well, I mean, they got it banned.
I think
so
a few hundred people over 10 years.
They got what they wanted banned, so there's no point
Right,
talking
cunts.
about it anymore.
Exactly, they were waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
This is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that is good. You're not my dad. Is he on fire?
I wish.
Yeah.
You'll know fear when I allow it.
Satan just comes out of the costume.
He reaches a fucking arm out of the mouth, grabs the child and pulls it in and runs away. Wait a minute, we didn't hire a fucking costume.
Where'd that
Lion.
come from?
Realistic Toy Story.
Oh,
It's gross.
that is
I
disgusting.
hate that. Nope.
You don't want this
Buzz
big head
looking
towering
alien.
over you as he enters your body tied to a bed. That's what would happen in the saloon. Look at him.
Buzz looking
Absolutely
alien.
not.
Ah.
Yep.
No, no.
She would watch too with her giant eyes.
Her giant ass head.
And
He's like Arnold. Hey, Arnold.
He would be the one crying
Oh, I
outside.
hate him. He's an ass.
Blurs to Zump.
Ah.
That's
No.
horrible. The energy is
I'm just like
sinister.
fucking Boris Johnson.
That's, I know, that's a meme
Did you see that Boris Johnson's being more mature than Trump right now?
Yeah.
Isn't that a
Because
fucking
it's super
joke?
easy to do, so he's like, I can make
Yeah.
myself look better, and that's
Yeah,
exactly what
he's
he's
taking
fucking doing
brownie
because he's a cunt.
points.
So what do you think we should do about overpopulation? Mars, this is relevant. Chip and slide.
It's a good one.
I like the face first.
So relevant.
Face first. Yeah, it's
Not because.
it's topical. Dog sperm entering a white woman.
Jesus.
Good God Almighty.
This fucking meme brought life into my heart. And this dog's sperm was entering my veins, and it was exactly like this. I felt them corroding my arteries.
That was a fucking terrible meme.
That meme is fucking horrible, and that's why it's so great,
Yeah.
because it's a complete distasteful horrible that's hard to come by. A man named Bong Joon-ho wins the Oscar for most original screenplay over Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and 1917. Acceptance speech was great honor, thank you. Then he proceeds to give the rest of the speech in Korean. These people are the destruction of America, says this idiot. And then, hey, John, if you don't like Koreans, hey, John, if you don't like dog fuck.
Dog fuck.
I think that was from Comedy Heaven. Have you ever seen Comedy Heaven?
Yeah.
I fucking love Comedy Heaven. It's just like the most.
Some of the most shitty, but like
the
great.
shit post.
Yeah, shit posts. That's really all that is.
Like this. 126 things to do when you're feeling sad and blue.
I think I have one that I downloaded.
I have no idea what this fucking means. But it's got 31,000 upvotes. Why? This one, yum. Eat a fucking Mac drive.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, saving. Show me right.
And then I sent you.
I saw that
I
one.
sent you that Rosa Parks one. Last night.
I like cheese.
Did he show you that one?
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. That you need. I need to send that to Seiko.
That was so fucking great.
Look at this. You're pregnant. That's what this is all about. What the fuck is this? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I am back from the bean restaurant. Oh fuck.
I can't stop thinking about that Rosa Parks one. Ticket, please.
I don't even imagine him saying ticket please. I just imagine after that cuts out, he grabs her and throws her out the window. This is fantastic. Parents can be deceiving.
What?
The hell?
Oh.
Yeah, it took you for a fucking left turn, didn't it?
Yeah, that took me through a loop.
I didn't know.
That is.
When she's pregnant.
I know this.
Oh my goodness.
That game is fucking brutal,
It
man.
is, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw a bit of it when I was playing it.
Yeah. Levi showed my dad the trailer for it when it first
Oh,
came out, and he was like, "It's so cool." I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty," but my
Yeah.
dad was just like,
That's an appropriate reaction.
"Your music saved me."
You have to be desensitized to some crazy shit to play Mortal Kombat.
That's true, yeah. And it's so lifelike now.
It is, yeah.
It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah. It's gonna get to VR, and you're gonna feel
You
like you
call me
actually did
Mr.
it.
Bombastic.
Side note, VR, a real problem is people are going to have to deal with false grief. Some people are going to get in there and just obliterate somebody and get fucking the real emotion that they killed somebody.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is a high level IQ.
That is a high level IQ meme. I haven't
Dumbbell door. Wow. Minecraft meme.
Yeah, that takes a high level of ick.
You want some bacon? No, sorry, I'm a Jew. Relax, it's free.
No thanks.
What a view, Mars. Watch this.
Lucky she didn't just get taken into the fucking water.
Yeah. I
Don't
don't know
No.
what this is, but
I
it
don't want-
is,
I
and
don't
it's
want
too
this.
much.
Somebody call the police.
Can I spoil a small part of the Sonic movie for you?
Yeah, I don't.
Tails is gonna be in it, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, that
Have
should
you
be
s-
interesting.
Yeah, I don't really intend on seeing it, if I'm being frank with you.
Oh, I will not see it in theaters, but I'm definitely gonna watch it when it comes out.
When it comes out, yeah. But like, I've never seen a video game movie do anything decent, and I'm not expecting this to be any better.
This reminds me of you. This is great.
I have a coat indoors. Like nobody's gonna fuck with me.
Facts, dude. How are you?
Roar.
Bar XD, bro.
What the
That's
You like D, bro?
that was great. That was a good one.
A yeet?
Wow.
fuck? Yeah.
Ouch.
It's like
Oh yeah.
he's still just. He's probably on meth.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this isn't a broken meme. It's a funny meme. Jeffrey Epstein's suicide captured by hidden camera.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Don't tell mom. I think we saw this one, maybe. Yeah. It's time for the smokes. Baked multiple times per day. LMAO. Fucking same. Fucking same. I constantly am lighting weed in my ass.
Ooh.
Michigan recreational marijuana delivery now only a click away. Apparently the site to order is not very specific. Excuse me, let me go to the motherfucking website to order their marijuana.
Well,
You know
now you
what?
can see the airflow in the room
Yeah.
to the stairs. back.
This is fucking cool.
Oh wow.
Bonsai weed.
I want to smoke it sitting right there because that's beautiful.
Mhm.
Zangarg.
I even threw in a little extra.
Oh damn.
Look at this macaroni. I love that. I want that
That's
full size. It
adorable.
looks just like fucking macaroni. That
It
color is
does.
perfect.
I love that.
It's tiny, but it's beautiful.
This one.
Meow.
Meow. Yeah, wow. It's like handheld.
No. How to roll a lollipop joint. This is pretty wild. So this guy uses a paintbrush and water to seal his blunts instead of licking, or his wraps instead of licking them.
nice.
But yeah, so look at this. He puts it in a small grinder and then he balls it up like that. I just wonder how it would smoke.
I would think pretty well. As long as the papers were fine.
Look at this dude go though. He cuts it diagonally and puts it in, and then he uses that piece that he cut and he paints around it with water and seal it. And
That's amazing.
yeah, isn't that?
Huh.
What a guy. Call that a motherfucking cherry bomb. It's cool.
That's clever.
Really, yeah. It's a good way to smoke a lot of weed real quick too. I also wonder if it would just fall out though, you know, like if you would light the paper and then it would all just like that would suck.
It'd be hard.
Yeah.
That's for shit.
I can't fucking roll papers that flimsy, dude.
I can't roll at all.
I got back into rolling blunts like it was riding a bike.
Yeah, I can't do it at all. Drugs are really expensive. Did we already see this then?
You gotta
Damn.
use Dutches. Fuck Swishers. Do they have Dutches at Pete's? Did you ever see other ones?
Dutches? I don't know.
We'll see when we go there.
Yeah. Yeah, then we saw these.
Josiah, do you want to go roller skating tomorrow
Sure.
with the group, maybe?
Oh yeah, we could.
And then,
Ethan isn't coming till like 9, but Anna and
Oh.
Seiko I think are coming at 6.
okay. Do you want to come roller skating?
We're
No
going
idea how
runs.
to roller skate, so.
That's okay. I haven't roller skated since I was like 13. It's been almost 10 years, so I'm gonna have to learn again.
The one thing that
Love
fucks me though
rollerblading
is I
and
don't
roller
have a center of
skating.
balance. So I can't skateboard, I can't longboard.
Oh.
I didn't learn how to ride a bike till I was 8.
Oh my goodness,
yeah,
that's adorable.
That's why
so funny.
that's why I'm so good at water sports and I'm terrible at land sports. Is because I'm just horrible at balancing on the land.
That's hilarious.
This Nintendo PlayStation is real, and you can bid on it for $420,000.
What the hell? Why? What's so special?
You can play both, I guess.
Okay.
How much is it?
$420,000.
They can.
It's
suck
an original.
To one up each other throughout.
Suck my
But
dick.
yeah,
Yo,
it's
but
all
hi-
about because it a day after Sony announced its partnership with Nintendo at CES 1991, Nintendo revealed that it struck a deal with Philips, and seems like after that,
Gaming nostalgia.
It's
Really,
mad.
gaming nostalgia is big for me, but like
Not
it isn't
enough.
about having the thing. It's about playing the game. I don't really care where the game is as long as I can play it. So like I don't really care if I have an original cartridge of my favorite game. No, I can
Yeah.
just fucking download an emulator on my fucking PC that I paid a bunch of money for and play it in a better way than I could have ever played it before.
right? Yeah.
That's what fucks me about things like that. Is like nothing like that is worth that much, because gaming just doesn't work that way. I think.
Nope.
Like you can have the nostalgic value, but like you can play it way better than you
Yeah.
ever could now.
I'm not a huge fan of being like, well, this was even if it was like the original Xbox One Halo edition, I still would be like, well, that to me is worth like, maybe I'd pay up to 5,000, maybe, but that like I would never.
Well,
Probably not even that.
The reason I went to
How-
CD Exchange to
100.
buy a PS2 to play Guitar Hero 3 was to play Guitar Hero 3.
pretty good.
If I could get it on my fucking computer and plug in with the thing and play it on my computer, I would have done that. But it's way too hard to
Yeah.
do that. It's cheaper just to buy the fucking console, play it on the console, and then sell the console again.
This made me really happy. I wonder if you ever played this.
hell
Yeah, an
yeah.
official remake of Fancy Pants Adventures World 1 is now available.
No shit.
Can I play it? On itch.io.
Wow, it's an IO game. That's all it's really can go now because
What?
Flash is gone.
No.
$2, fuck you. Come on.
Oh, dick.
Yeah, what? Fuck you.
It's a free game.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's only World 1 it says? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, come on.
Eat my ass. But you can't, because that's a privilege. Unless I'm shitting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like ice cream.
Um,
soft serve.
Speaking of shitting on people, did you hear that Chuck Todd called Sanders supporters brown shirts?
Yes.
He called Sanders supporters Nazis, basically.
My favorite thing right now
brown
is,
shirts are Nazis.
My favorite thing is that Sanders has dark money.
Yeah, what the
Are you
fuck is
kidding
that? I
me?
just
That is
donated $270 to him today when I got paid. It was the first thing I
I
did.
donated $5.
Oh.
I donated $3 2 weeks ago, and then I donated $3 today,
I need to donate
or
again.
$270. But yeah, I just want it to be seen as like the people who can't donate a lot still fucking care about this.
What's up, Dickie?
And Bernie realizes that and he talks about it. What the fuck is this? I will not join your squad. Nintendo Switch Lounge is coming to U.S. airports this month. We'll just go hang out at some fucking
I'm gonna
airports.
make my donation now, actually, before I
Yeah. Bernie, we're donating you. Come on the podcast.
Yeah,
Come make some foofara.
come to the
I'd ask him some hard questions. I'd find things that he doesn't want to talk about, and I'd ask him, be like, I want to get the answers out of you. There's not very many questions, but I'm sure there's some. So I really love this camera effect called tilt shift, where you kind of have like a spherical blur, to a degree spherical, but someone did it in Red Dead Redemption and it makes it look like a movie. Makes it look like a miniature thing, you know, like Sims.
Yeah, it does.
It's so cool.
Hey, baby.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. This is great, watch this. Playing zombies, throw that up there. Yeah, blows them all the fuck up. I need to play zombies again.
Sorry, I'm making my donation.
So good. This shot is fucking ridiculous, Mars. Check this out. Guy throws a knife straight into the air.
Oh my god.
Hold on, watch this. This is a game that Christian played a lot, I think.
That is amazing. How impressive is that?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Check this out, Brock.
Oh my gosh. We need some baby boy. Baby boy.
Final kill.
Oh, you are so cute.
That's horse shit. I would have got so fucking pissed.
I would have quit, but only because it was like, I'm outmatched. I will never play this game
Too
again.
crazy for
He's
me.
too good. Finished the fight. This is a sad but beautiful art, and if Master Chief does not die in Halo 6 and they keep trying to push his fucking old bones, I'm gonna be mad. Like, I don't know, man. It's time for them to let Halo Reach, or Master Chief rest, and they should do an ODST 2 game.
More money to Bernie.
But yeah, it's cool. Hey, there's the Bernie Bird.
Bernie Bird.
Bernie Bird.
This is the first president I've ever even wanted to donate.
Yeah,
fucking
oh yeah.
money to.
Yeah. I never considered it with any other candidate, especially not
Yeah.
last election.
Yeah, God no.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Very real. Realistic game.
That's what it's like to be a Marine. Sign up, boys.
Yep.
I saw a sticker today. Somebody said it said my son's a Marine. I was like, oh, I'm gonna
Some
crash
ga-
into you and see how
Some games
Marine
like Call
fights.
of Duty, I guarantee probably are in the cahoots with the.
Oh yeah, they've been a lot of
propaganda.
a lot of gaming competitions have been allowing teams that have been recruited by like army recruiters that have been either that are a part of a gaming team or set up like donations to that specific gaming team, and then they recruit gamers.
Did you see
right.
one of the major
Got
guys
these
who's
right.
been with E3 for the past 25 years says he's not going to do it again because of how E3 is.
Yes, Sony said that too.
Do you know what my guess is? E3 announced that they're going to start doing things with influencers and things like that.
Ew, probably.
And this guy was like, I'm not working with those Instagram fucks. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah, no,
The
fuck
only
that.
people
I
left at
understand.
E3 are Microsoft and Xbox, which are basically the fucking same thing. So it's just basically a Microsoft jerk-off fest as E3 now.
Right, yeah. No one's giving a shit about E3. And I remember even when I did kind of give a shit when I was a kid, then I heard about PAX and I heard about CES. I was like, well, that's what I care about. E3 seems to just be a bunch of promotional bullshit, and it always has been.
E3 is bullshit. The only gaming thing I really care about is Game of the Year. Like all the awards at the end of the year. That's the only gaming thing I really give a shit about because they usually are right. Because they gave God of War Game of the Year, Sekiro got Game of the Year.
Breath of the Wild.
All
great
deserving
games. Yeah, fantastic. I would definitely say they're best
Yeah.
games of the year.
Yeah, all absolutely deserving games. I'm actually shocked Sekiro got it just because Souls games usually don't get that fucking high thing, but the story and the gameplay of that game is just fucking incredible. And God of War, holy shit, I didn't get to beat it while I was at Nanny's, but every fucking second of that game was more fun I've had than any game I've ever played.
Yeah, that's a beautiful game, and it really looks
The combat,
like it's
dude,
put together well.
You can design your own fucking combat system.
That's cool.
Yeah, like you get to play exactly how you want.
Mars, check out this kitty. It's playing.
Plays
with a revolving
if
door.
you ever could have a
Smudge.
word in a game or
Yes.
develop a game and weapons, having something you can throw and recall like Thor's hammer,
Yeah, it's awesome.
biggest difference in any game I've ever fucking played. I've never enjoyed using a weapon more than I have a weapon that you can do that with because
Yeah.
you don't have to give a shit.
Yeah, I love that.
And you use it to solve puzzles and things too. I don't know if you saw that, but you have to throw it to like knock something off or like to turn something. Like it's super intuitive. They do such a great job. Yeah, this weed's hard to hit in one fucking hit. Fucking burn. I like this weed,
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I cough, he chirps. It's orange kaiba.
The sound.
You gotta put on the headphones.
Oh, okay. It's adorable.
Yeah. That's me when I attack the immigrants. Murphs.
Oh my goodness.
I will own a cheetah that is too small to live in the wild. When they are born
That
and
one
they
is
cannot
so
live in the wild,
sleepy.
I will own them. I will take care of them and I will quit my job to be their parents.
yeah. What a panther.
Yeah, that and a panther.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want a lot of big cats.
Me too. I fucking
Yeah.
love big cats and I always have. I would quit my day job if I could afford to just sit there and take care of an animal.
Eventually, at a certain point, you won't have to because then you can just hire people to run the dispensary.
Tell 'em.
Just go and fuck off and do whatever
Go
you
be
want.
with my llamas and my cows. That's what Robert Downey Jr. says. That's what he's. I mean, he's still acting, but he. Watched his Joe Rogan interview,
That's a good one.
or podcast. And
I like that one. It got off to a rough start, in my opinion, though.
yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, he was really committed. Joe Rogan was committed to whatever he was fucking angry about.
Well, he was pushing the idea that he should come back, too, and that definitely made him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you you need to come back, dude. It's like
Yeah.
it would blow everybody's mind. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like it would be like obviously it'd be cool if he did it, but it could only be done in a very good, like in a very fantastical way.
Give you some
and
names that
fuck
you
it all
need to
up.
watch just off the top of my head. Well, I have it, but Duncan Trussell. That guy talks about. He's another comedian, but he gets into like just the universe and psychedelics and crazy shit. And then who else did I like? Paul Stamets. He's the mushroom guy.
Paul Stamets.
That's the one that I would suggest the most. Just he has two of them, and that guy talks about just how awesome mushrooms are.
Oh
Cool.
my.
I'll have to look him up. Mushrooms.
Not like
What a
shrooms, just
beautiful
like
dog.
mushrooms is a general thing.
Okay.
Ah,
Wow.
You got a piece of
a
food.
little crumb.
That's so cute.
Such a sweetie.
Look at this fucking chonkard.
Holy shit.
That thing is a tankard
Oh
of
my
cat.
gosh.
Look at its face.
I could just squeeze those cheeks.
You probably wouldn't even feel it.
Oh my goodness.
Look at these big head things.
Nothing could take down.
Look at that
Like
thing.
Murphy.
Its head is
Like
huge.
a dinosaur.
Yeah, that thing is fucking
And
crazy
that one's
looking.
Ugh.
I
Yeah, it
know.
is kind
They're,
of creepy
they're
looking.
weird, right?
Kinda.
A bouquet of kittens.
Oh.
They're illegally small.
Oh.
These ones right here, officer, take them away. Look at this one. He killed 4 people.
Yeah, he's.
This
The
one
one on the
watched.
end's like, let me out.
This one would have gotten away, but he was masturbating watching. I can't believe that's still a felony. This cat's got a sword on his back. Look at that.
Oh my.
That's sick.
Link.
Wow.
That cat's name better fucking be Link. I have to check now.
Apple.
Link or Zelda. Excalibur, that's a good one. Katana. Meow Mew.
Scalper.
Brock Lesper. This is a fantastic one. He's just got a stick in his feathers. I'm like, what the fuck? They remind me of Minnie.
Yeah.
I love that thing. Just like, what, dude, what the fuck? This fucking idiot walks out with
He's
this
just
giant
so
ass stick.
unaware.
Probably put it in there for decoration, and it's just a
my
giant
little
fucking flamboyant owl.
It's like that Becky.
Look at this otter cat.
Bitches love sticks.
Get that bitch a stick. Bitches love sticks. You're beautiful no matter what. That's true as hell for this kitty. Look at him. Oh my god, that love.
Oh my.
Look at that fucking mane.
Yeah, wow. Is that one? The main.
That's a Maine Coon.
Maine Coon.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I love.
Kip is like just a Maine Coon kind mini, you know. He's a normal cat,
Oh
but
yeah,
he's got that Maine Coon floof.
definitely.
Look at this Roddy.
Oh. Christian said he would want one.
Rottweiler. Yeah.
And a pit bull.
Yeah, a Rottweiler pit mix. Good dog. X-ray of a hammerhead.
Its teeth are very weird. They look like a human's.
And I know that's what I was
Yeah.
fucking thinking. I was like, that's the worst part. I need to
Ah!
animate this.
I don't like. I do not like. Gabriel.
I think its eyes are fucking
Will
hilarious.
you go closer?
That's its internal dialogue.
Look
Where
at
he's
this
just
beautiful fucking
constant pain,
cat.
and his internal dialogue is from SpongeBob. Just my eyes.
My eyes. My eyes. This cat's fucking scared of a pumpkin. Look at this little pussy. Watch him. Watch him be an idiot. He gears up.
Oh my god.
What was that like spiral to like trick it, like juke it? He jukes the pumpkin out in the beginning with like
Dude.
a spiral.
Yeah,
Tigger.
it rolls in. I know, isn't that so funny? He probably based Tigger off of maybe an experience with a big cat like this. Just wasn't
Oh, sorry, honey.
the writer of Winnie the Pooh rich and he made it for his kid?
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe he wasn't rich. That's probably. Who gives a fuck? Baby monkey throws a tantrum when he can't get on the motorcycle. For some reason, he lets him on. Then he takes him off because he's a prick. And the monkey gets mad. Hey, where the fuck are you going?
Oh my gosh.
Reminds me of
Slams
Apple.
his hands on the ground like motherfucker.
If Apple could stand, that's what she would do. Whenever Mariah leaves, she gets so upset.
So cute.
Oh my goodness.
If they weren't so violent, I'd get one. But
Yeah, they can be pieces of shit. What a pretty kitty.
Jesus,
Wow.
That's gotta be like Egyptian bloodline kind of shit.
Yeah. Look at this thing. That looks like a doll.
Its paws are big.
Pygmy marmoset.
Chickini.
Yeah, how the fuck do those... That's insane to me that they can be that small.
Yeah. Oh.
Crazy. Mr. Meowmers.
Oh my goodness.
Had
So
some-
professional.
Yeah.
He belongs in an office.
Yes, he's beautiful. My office, please. He would
Murphy?
spend all his time with me. Yeah, this cat's name is Murphy. That's why I reposted him. Murphy kills lamps and then sits in them. And here's Minnie. This person's...
Our cats also kill lamps.
Yes, we came home and the lamp was still standing, but it had a fucking hole in the glass. Like, it was just 4 shattered pieces about this,
Yeah.
like this big, just falling out. It was still standing. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
They picked it back up.
I seriously think that one of them tried to jump up there and their head hit it and it shattered and
yeah.
then it just didn't fall down somehow.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Either Kip or Minnie.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Kip takes risks.
Mum was
And
fed
he's
up with
wild.
squirrels eating from the feeder, so she greased up the pole.
Ah.
Look at it! Fucking questions it questioned its fucking decisions on the way down. It's like, man,
What is this bullshit?
I think I'm just gonna fucking let myself die. I'm gonna jump in front of a car. Yep, I'm going.
Oh.
He's so
And
confused.
that's when he jumped in front of my van.
That's so funny.
Dude, I've had 2
Minnie.
squirrels jump in front of the
Holy cow.
fucking van.
Minnie and Murph.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is Minnie.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
So is that a calico too?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Should be a girl. Most likely they. Usually they almost always are, but there's. I think it's 1 in every like million. They can be a boy. Look at it. Look at this baby.
1 in a million. Jesus Christ, that's kind of ridiculous.
That might even be more than that.
That makes them a fucking commodity, I bet, man. You probably don't see those for very much.
Look at this big boy.
Oh.
It's Junior.
Can you get big cats to be like calico, or like is
They're
it just like a house
definitely-
cat?
I think that's just a breed that's come out of house cat breeding. I don't think they have calico big cats. Is cat speaking to you? To Apple whenever you leave. Why? This is Rat. She shouts all the time. I would die for her. I would also die for Rat. I run, I bite, I chomps. I steal dog. I laugh at family when they cry for me steal dog. I love. You missed it, Mars. I love their little snoots.
So it's only 1 in 3,000.
No. Yeah, I'm wrong as fuck then.
But they cannot breed. They are infertile.
Oh, it's crazy. I don't know where the fuck I got that number.
But that,
Well, that
but
is
the
rare
fact that they're
stuff.
infertile still means that it's really rare. That
Yeah.
means that
Right.
the only chance is 1 in 3,000, which is still a pretty significant.
Should
fucking-
get
I
this
don't know
for.
why, but I thought he was just another animal. Like, I didn't think anything of it. And then I was like, wait a second, that is a Toyota.
Is that baby nut?
A Toyota. Oh.
Toyota. Toyota. Park that bitch. Toyota.
That's amazing.
Look at him.
Oh.
Fucking murder you.
He's just like, I just want to love you. I just want to sniff.
Yoda wants to fucking kill. Did we see this?
I don't know.
That's a baby boy if you lived outside.
Mm.
That's a thick coat.
Yeah.
So that's a short hair kitty.
Adorable.
I don't know if Gabriel would be able to make it outside.
No.
No.
He's had many opportunities to live outside, and none of them have taken it except Minnie. Apple and
It's
Kip did
just
for a little
like
while. Kip did
that.
for a night, but he was.
Yeah, oh my goodness, what a cutie.
They're a lot like dogs.
I'm talking about the cat.
Oh. Yeah, cats are a lot like dogs too.
But yeah, cats are adorable too. He's like, what the hell? That's so small.
They're cat dogs.
Mm,
See, that's a therapy cow right there. You just have people come and pet that beautiful thing.
honestly.
This is adorable.
It's mean demeanor. Mean demeanor. Oh!
Is that for me?
Its little legs come out.
Oh. Oh. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
so angry.
Yeah, I fucking love
He was
that.
hangry. Some serious.
Murder mittens.
Oh my goodness.
I've
So
seen Kip
cutie.
make that face a million times. Long boy. Mars, look at this. Weasel.
Oh. Looks like one of those rugs.
Yeah, right. What a fluffy fucking
They
arms.
really rely
It's
on
like
their
a slack
nose.
off.
You can see how much they use their nose.
Yeah. 3 months to 8 months.
Oh. Beautiful.
Handsome.
Pookie.
He comes and trades for food.
That's amazing. Oh.
And then he makes a fucking mess.
Yeah, he leaves the trash. What a dick.
No, it gets worse. Look at this motherfucker. He just leaves a goddamn mess everywhere because he's an inconsiderate prick. Kick him out the window. Squirrels, I mean, that's how they would talk about other squirrels,
This is a
so.
pretty trusting squirrel.
Yeah, that squirrel gets fed a lot.
This person's really trusting too that it doesn't have fucking rabies.
He bites him and they fucking did.
Yeah.
They just like drags her hand out the window and pulls him out.
You died tonight. Oh my goodness.
Moist owlet.
Those eyes.
It's Minnie. I want an
I
owl.
want to know what it's fucking seeing with how well it's seeing with that fucking dilated of a pupil.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
Yay.
Yeah, thought to be extinct type of leopard makes a sudden reappearance. Is there proof? On one website called The Might Unleashed, an article popped up saying that the Forsomen clouded leopard had been spotted roaming, blah 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 blah.
Baby.
Declared extinct in 2013. Hiding for over 30 years. Good job. Get the fuck out of here and run away.
Wow.
We're terrible. Please get out of here. Eric and Donald Trump Jr. are gonna come find and
Their
shoot him.
print
Yeah.
reminds me of a snake.
I know.
no, they
right?
probably are. That's not the.
I-
That's, the fucking
That's
shit.
beautiful the way that it fades in like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, and then look at this solid. Yeah, snake definitely like up here.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, what a beautiful
I
creature.
just want to pet it.
Yeah, cursed pet. It'd be my last pet, and I would enjoy it. Salem, the cat from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, walked the carpet of the premiere, and it's the most important thing to me. Right meow.
Gabriel, you could be on TV. I was like, what about him?
He would be up against the wall, just like
Yeah.
running to.
Yeah.
He'd be fat footing everywhere, freaking the fuck out. But that's a talented kitty.
Honestly, yeah.
Making
Oh.
top crops. What a cutie. It's a little turtleneck. Beige Kip. Golden's growing up together. This is beautiful.
Too sweet.
Look how floofy it was. Look,
Honestly.
that was amazing.
Oh,
Beautiful. Oh, that's cute as hell.
so cute.
Look at this.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
Thurston.
These are big. Oh wow.
That's the kitty that screams, the big meme.
Wow.
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh my goodness.
He's massive. Look at that fucking thing. Look at his head. He's just big.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Look at this thing. It looks like a bat.
Like
Reminds
with
me
the
of Apple.
roots.
Yeah. This is a lump.
Oh.
Kip. Yep.
What?
What are you doing, lump? What the fuck?
Hello.
Shut the fuck up.
Do not disturb me. Frank.
Castrate me. Let's see. A proud wink. I hiss at children. And Minnie. And then I think we saw this one. Floppy-eared turkey. Bam, 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 bam. This is cool. When AR reaches this level, Dungeons and Dragons will be amazing. But honestly, like a Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Yeah.
Just wear 2 VR goggles and you
Shit,
play
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh and that'd be
actually-
easy.
I haven't really thought augmented reality that much, and that doesn't. There's a lot of things I haven't thought about, and that's a good thing actually. Games are gonna get a lot more fun, board games and shit like that.
So this is a movie that I've yet to watch, but this is Citizen Kane, and
Yeah,
so
it's Citizen
to
Kane.
give the impression that this is movement, because these are not real people, this is actually a picture. They printed it off and they poked holes in it, and then moved a light upward. So there's already holes in it, and they're moving a light behind it, and then they just put him, up there.
That's, wow.
Amazing. So creative.
Yeah, it's really cool. That was 47, I think. 41. So
I don't-
40.
I watched it and I really didn't understand it, but
It's confusing.
yeah, it's a really weird movie.
So this is how they
But
put
it's considered,
fibers
like,
in a
the best.
toothbrush.
There's a lot of good movies that are weird,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But
Casablanca was not necessarily the most entertaining movie in the
so
world.
fucking boring.
Yeah.
The worst.
But
I haven't seen that.
But it's so like renowned. And
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
a
like, why?
renowned movie, and
I,
but it's like the
almost
first
fallen
of its
asleep.
kind. That's the thing. It's like we've
Right,
heard that
that's
story a
true.
million
Yeah,
times.
like with
but
Star
that's
Wars.
the first time that was so told.
Right.
So I think that's why.
It's just not. It does not keep your attention at all.
Yeah, it's like the
Especially
cliche
we're
of
spoiled.
cliches.
Like
Yeah.
we live in a pretty good time for movies.
We see crazy shit.
You're out! Yankees.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth knocked unconscious after he ran into a concrete wall at Griffith Stadium, Washington,
Something
D.C.
that I would do.
while trying to catch a foul ball in 1924.
That would suck.
That's fucking hilarious.
And it's Babe Ruth.
Yeah, right? Look at him, there he is.
Oh shit.
Get the fuck back. This man's dead. We have done 1940s. Wait, did it say 1920? You get the fuck up. Pee outside. Look at this.
Oh, that's amazing. Ew, I hate that actually. I would not want to touch it.
No? Why not?
Because I would have to like grab it. I have 2 kitties here.
Apple.
Do you want to get shots or cheese?
I will make the decision while I'm there, because it's up in the air for there. I might get us maybe some like specialty beer or something, because they have a lot of one-offs that are cool that I was looking at. I'll just take a look.
like beer. I like beer. But I also like strong alcohol. But I don't want to ruin tonight, so you make the call. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that in the middle? Oh, yeah.
It's just glass. They made that little hammerhead
Like a
and then
cup?
they put it inside a cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all glass.
It's cute. That's something you'd get at like a tourist shop.
Yeah. You could freeze that too and the shark would be chilled. It would chill
Okay,
your
yeah, that's
drink.
kind of what I was wondering.
I
That's
would
really
think you
smart.
could freeze it.
Right, I would hope so. He's gonna take Brock's chair.
Kaiba took your chair, so you're gonna sit on him. He's a cushion now.
Oh. It's like, I submit.
I submit. Fuck you. It's a cool ass
like-
shark cup. Shark cup. Shark cup. Shark cup.
I'm excited for food. I'm gonna get a burrito, not a burrito bowl.
Yeah, Qdoba has an offer where if you go in and you kiss someone you love or anything, so you can just
You
like
could go
hold
in
up,
and
you
kiss
take
your
out your
phone if
dick
you
and
want,
kiss it in front
and
of
you
him.
can get a second entree for free.
Yeah.
You should
Look
do
at
it,
this.
Brock. Kiss your
alright.
phone.
It's cool.
Oh wow. That'd be cool on a ring.
When are you
for
guys
sure.
gonna get more rings?
The eraser rings?
Yeah.
No.
I need more pimp rings.
We only have the
Eye
little
of
erasers
Sauron.
now.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Pimp rings?
No, like for like the real jewelry. He's a jeweler, but he doesn't work for any jewelry companies.
Oh wow.
So he gets like he buys from the same people the jewelers do, but he doesn't
Fuck
have
yeah,
a lot of
dude.
red tape. Manny
Interesting.
bought his engagement ring from him, and Manny doesn't fuck around with shit when
I
people
love
fuck him
jewelry.
over. So he tested the shit on his own, and
Right.
it's all real shit. He
Damn.
paid like $300 for like a 16-karat diamond or something like that.
Dude, that's
Like, it
fucking
was-
awesome.
it was
The
fucking-
hell?
but yeah, I know a guy. Just to,
Fuck yeah, I want some.
yeah, like we
I
can,
want some
we can
jewelry.
get some real good jewelry.
Dude, hell yeah. I love rings.
Me too.
I wasn't a
Clearly,
big
I
jewelry
wear
guy
cheap
because
shit,
I,
so
just,
it'd
I
be
don't
nice
like
to
wearing
wear cool, like
Yeah.
I
stuff
don't
that
like
won't turn
wearing
my
shit
fingers
that
green.
isn't real, but like because I can't afford real shit, so I was like I'm not a big jewelry guy now, but
Right.
now that I've gotten access to this, I might actually get a few things.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
Dude,
dude.
he could make us some nice gauges.
He got a 20-karat
got-
white gold necklace.
Got this
for
chain from my
$400.
grandpa.
Oh wow.
I don't know. There was these prices are like I'm remembering them relatively, but like
Right.
he paid not a lot of
Still,
money.
though.
They were like 1,200 retail items that he paid a fraction
crazy.
of the price.
That's
Because
so nice.
because you go to a jeweler, there's a bunch of red tape because they
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
get commission, they got to do make
Well,
money
yeah,
on it.
when you go to K Jewelers, you're paying like $7,000 for a.
Yeah, this guy just
I have
does it
no
for a
idea.
small profit.
Yeah,
This
that's
guy
awesome.
and he makes a killing.
Crazy.
Dude, that
So,
doesn't surprise
yeah.
me. I love jewelry. Dave Grohl shares new details
We
about the
just-
new Foo Fighters album. We just finished.
I love Dave Grohl.
Me too. Look at him. Look at his face. Look at his.
The best.
The best. The best. I can't keep going. The best. Beautiful bubbles.
Beautiful.
Oh wow.
Sheboygan. I think that's where you fight Broly in Xenoverse. This is cool. Likes and comments can be lethal. Don't want to sound mocking with that. Online bullying is a real thing, but it's just one of those things that's just like it's always gonna happen. So we gotta encourage just being like sarcastic about it. It's
Yeah,
like,
we gotta encourage the whole fucking thing. Like, if someone's really fucking being a dick to you, just fucking block them.
yeah.
Just
that big
fucking
time.
get rid of them.
Yeah.
Why sit around
It's not-
and listen to it?
Yeah,
Don't
it's
let
like, what
it
are they gonna do?
happen.
Come to your house and be like, "Why'd you block me?"
Right? Yeah. Just.
You're gonna
just
ruin
fuck-
your life
like,
because you blocked him.
I don't want to minimalize
people.
what cyberbullying can do,
Yeah,
because
but-
like you can make posts about people and like that, but if someone's specifically talking to you and is bullying you specifically, you can stop that.
Yeah, and I know it's big for people to post and be talking about someone specifically, and then everybody else gangs up. Like that guy that posted about
Yeah,
you
that-
on his
that-
Facebook.
That's
a
harder
big
to
deal.
stop.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
so
lot
that's
harder
the
to
that's the
stop.
biggest thing is like, well, we just be like, well, fuck him. Like,
Yeah,
who gives a shit?
That's what the attitude
An idiot.
unfortunately has to be for cyberbullying, is that the internet is just a place where you just kind of have to be like, oh, fuck that.
This is I believe, an origin story
Play
for
League of
Harley
Legends.
Quinn.
You'll get iron fucking skin from
Yeah,
that
that's
game.
really cool. The
Yeah,
cover.
really fantastic cover art.
So, you want to learn how to never get insulted by fucking anything, play League of Legends. You'll also call people things you've never thought you could call people.
I've done that in Halo so far. People in Halo are cunts, man. Like, they really... I can't wait for them to... The new update, they said they're making it so you can turn off voice chat, and they're also making it so you can turn off the actual text chat. Do you not like that?
I love mountains.
I know, I really want to do this. Like, this
yeah.
looks so relaxing to me.
Yes. That looks fucking phenomenal. That's a...
In a lake in Ireland somewhere. I would love to do
I'd love
that.
to go through mountains in Norway. Or like
Norway.
so many places I
Lexus
wanna go.
LFA. I still think this is my favorite rear end. Almost one of my favorite
How much
rear
are those?
ends. I don't know, $270,000. I
That's
feel like I
too
remember
much.
from the game.
I'd never pay over $100,000, I think, for a car, unless I was building it.
She's like, huh? Me?
Yeah,
Like, no
I
matter
don't
how
know.
much
I'm getting
money-
there too.
No matter how much money I have, I could buy so much shit.
With $100,000, you could make a crazy fucking.
Yeah, I could make my Datsun
yeah,
and do whatever
you
I
can make your
fucking want
Datsun, you
with
can
it.
make your stealth.
Yeah.
You can like
Yeah, I could- yeah,
for
right.
$50,000, you could make an incredible fucking stealth. So
Yeah.
$100,000 for
One
on a
that-
stealth.
One that actually has a motor. that
Not only would it
works.
last forever, but it'd be all-wheel drive, and then you could fucking turn that thing into a literal boat. Meaning, get out of here, and she's gonna get hair all in the marijuana cannabises. Okay, so we were gonna roast this guy. Look at this. This guy's all over the place. Like, what is this? He's got to get that filled in, I'm guessing. But
I don't think he even remembers.
hustle
Hustle
muscle plus muscle equals success.
Oh, let's stop it.
I don't even think he knows
A
where he
rat.
got half of these.
Yeah, this.
What are the ones on
Is
your
that-
shoulders?
Is that a Mac Miller?
Enemy?
The Now one?
Where?
Like a good AM thing? Is that like a good AM reference?
Where?
The Now, the clock one, right there on his upper right.
Oh, now? Oh, I don't know.
Because that's that's a very common style, but good AM style, and
Hmm.
I don't know if Now necessarily is something. like that.
What did I commented on this one? I can't remember
Red
what I
buns,
fucking
rough.
commented. Yeah, it is. Thanks
Yeah,
for
yep.
saving this picture to show my mom so I can prove that she could be more disappointed than she is right now. Just fuck my shit up, Tony's mom with the sperm bank donor. It's a good one. If a human was an STD. Where's mine? I don't even remember. It's gone. It's lost in the sauce. Can I look? I don't think you can even look like for yours. It's gone
You can
forever.
go to your profile and see what comments you made.
I'll take forever. Well, not really. I've just been shit like
Oh, wow.
sarcastic shit posting with people. Plus, I think every time you post something every time you repost something, which I've reposted all this shit, it collects up your fucking profile.
I'm a lurker, so I don't really have a whole lot.
This is cool. Someone wrote all that too.
Wow.
Look at that penmanship.
Can't do that kind of shit.
Yeah, me either. People downvote these.
I can type crazy fast. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was a fast typer, but like
Yeah.
I needed to take a words per minute test because like
I always have to switch
clack on
between this
keyboard.
keyboard and have to switch between my flat keyboard at the office, and so I'd always get messed up between the two.
I went through my like gaming history to find out why I became like a typer. It was fucking from Club Penguin, and I used to capitalize the first letter of every word. So like that was like an extra key for every word.
Right,
So I
yeah.
think I was just like excelling at just getting this
Oh, yeah, that
weird
doesn't
memory
surprise
through
me
the
at all.
keyboard. And then I figured it out today because I typed like a fucking paragraph in League of Legends in like 7 seconds. Like I was angry. And,
That's
yeah.
funny. This kid, his son has
Tyler.
autism, yeah, and he's watching. He loves. Forget what video this is. He said, circles.
Oh, well, yeah.
He thinks complicated is his favorite, but Blue World is definitely his second.
Aw.
But yeah, he loves watching the video and listening to music. It doesn't surprise me. It's so melodic. It's so
is,
peaceful. Yeah.
He was in tune with
This is
something
cool as
that
fuck.
that I hoped one day to get in tune with.
This is fucking crazy. I love that.
That is a really sweet fucking picture. Did you see the picture of Rayquaza that got turned into a Titan?
I think so. Or is it where it's like the ultra wide background?
He was the one
Maybe
I saw.
not.
He was spiraled in like a storm cloud and just
Yeah, yeah.
lightning.
Yeah, I think so.
He was just really huge. It looked really sweet. Yeah, this is a sweet fucking thing.
Yeah, rolls it on his shoulder. Shebang.
Very coordinated. I could not do that.
Can handle a ball.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful fucking table. They made this. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but they're geniuses.
I would fall into that. Like, if I was tripping on something, I'd be like, ooh, what's in here?
I'm going into that portal.
Right.
You can't stop me from going into that
Oh,
portal.
shit.
Yeah, look at the colors
Snap your-
change. That's
yeah, if it's
gorgeous.
made
Goes
of,
like
like-
orange, green, pink, red.
You'd have to make it out of like granite or something, because glass would be way too fucking dangerous if you take any form of drug.
Carved
Carved
acrylic
acrylic
and
and
dichroic. Or
Acrylic actually is probably
Dichroic
really
paint?
safe too.
dichroic? Yeah, maybe dichroic. Staple City. This is a just
Wow.
cool take.
That is cool.
Yeah, I like that. There's something about that that's just, I don't know, it makes everything feel like it's not shitty. Because it's a staple world and it's just staples, bro. That's it. There's something to me about a big open, like, so imagine if New York, just all of the cars, all of the people, and all remnants of them were gone. And it's just, and the city was clean, and then you just got to walk through it you just got to live there for like a year. And there was a guarantee that there would never be anybody coming in or coming out. It would just be you and whoever you want to be there to live in all of the city.
I think your brain
I would
go
love-
to a really crazy fucking place.
If I could do that for a year. I could definitely do that for a year.
I
If you,
think-
but I'm talking about you could bring like people you care about because
Right.
it's a big fucking city.
I-
But I would
I
love that.
think-
If
I
it was
think
just big and empty and you
the loneliness.
take your time, I would love it.
I can see why. But
Not
I
forever,
think,
but
I think the paranoia at some like there'd be days where you'd be like
you'd be walking and you hear clicking like in a
Yeah.
building. You'd be like,
yeah,
it's
like
Venom.
like you'd be freaking out like walking through like a small part of New York and you hear a noise and you
Because
know no one's there.
I would also start thinking of that Will Smith movie, the one where it's the zombies in New York. It's a big empty fucking city.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, I Am
Yeah,
Legend. Yeah,
yeah.
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 Look at this. I want to do this kind of painting to the motorcycle engine, or I mean to the gas tank. I really love the matte black on that.
I love the
I love that
aesthetic
motorcycle.
of matte black, gold, white.
Mm.
I love all.
Depends
those
on the
colors
gold for
together.
me.
I don't like very
That's
flashy,
cute.
shiny gold. I don't. I like just the aesthetic.
So
of
this has
the
actually
gold.
grown on me a lot. This kind of like whitish gold, and then I don't know what
Yeah,
it is about this
yeah.
like crystal thing. This is the
Have
original.
you seen
quote
white
for these,
gold?
but this is beautiful. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
white gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You
Depends on the.
love that.
It depends on the white gold though.
Yeah. Yes.
I think
would
this
agree.
is just silver.
See, I like jewelry, but I like modest jewelry. I don't want anything that when people like look at like take a picture of me, they can't fucking see me because there's fucking
Flashes.
yeah, flashes everywhere.
Right.
That's funny.
Modest jewelry is nice. That jewelry is
This guy said,
obnoxious.
"I bought my first house." Yeah, nice. Good job.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
a
your
nice
first
fucking house.
What
Good
do
for
you do?
you. Fuck you. This guy broke his hand, so he 3D printed this. It's pretty cool. And now
That's
I would just keep
genius.
that. That's honestly pretty
Yeah.
cool.
There's all, man, 3D printing is gonna. If you don't want a 3D printer, you'll be doing. That's what synthesizers are gonna be.
Can't hear the music, but this little girl just starts playing,
That's what
and
3D
all the
printing
cows
is
come.
gonna get to, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like
practical.
the fabricators from Subnautica, where you can just fucking. build
Yes, I
something.
hope so. I want a fucking thing that out of Star Trek and the Orville and shit. Where you just print whatever you
Yeah,
fucking want whenever
the
you
Orville,
want.
Yeah, fuck season
Dude,
3.
the
man.
Orville. Is it coming out?
It got. I don't know. It got renewed for another season. I don't know
Okay,
when it's
good.
gonna come out, but all I know is that they got renewed for another one.
This was on Lake Michigan. Look at this.
Where? Why don't I see shit like this? Why didn't
Right,
see
we were
shit
yeah,
like
we
this
were
for the
just over
entire
there. And it's
fucking
like we
year?
saw the fucking beach collapse, and we saw waves like 10 feet,
No.
15 feet high, but that was it. Those are ghosts, man. They heard you talking about them, and
I was
that's why
wondering
they
what the
keep
other
turning on
side
the light.
looked like, but it was
Clary
a lot less
cursed
dramatic
this.
than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, they sped it up.
The other side is a lot less cooler than I thought it was gonna be. I thought they were just gonna be like, I can't see.
Yeah, if it was pure darkness, I'd be scared. But that's just like a rolling tuft of cloud because of air pressure, I would think.
Yeah, I would imagine there's a weather front, like a cold front and a heat front or hot front or the warm front
That's crazy though.
Wow.
meeting.
It's a giant fucking space
Look how,
worm.
like, it's lined up though. Like, physics is fucking bonkers.
That was
It
us.
is
That wait, that
insane.
was us being scanned by.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just creating radiation off of
No,
the.
it was
so
a copier. They were making just another Earth because they're like, this one's fucked up. They're gonna blow it up. We need to make a copy.
I
and
was
start
reading
over.
yesterday that when
banana
people
for scale.
are like high on LSD or DMT, they see like when they
Watch
look up in the
this.
sky, they see like grids.
They see this.
And then when they look into lakes and stuff, they see like pixels and everything.
DMT
like,
is
they
really
just,
popular. You go
they
to
just
this like
Look at
computer
this.
chip world, and that's where people get the simulation theory.
Look at this fucking
What the
banana.
hell?
Hold on, it gets terrifying.
What's going on?
It's a giant fucking banana, dude. Banana for scale. Hold on, watch this. It just blocks out the sun and goes pitch
Oh.
black. How fucking horrifying is that? Well, it does it again. That giant fucking schlong is all you see before you fucking like. That's when you commit the perfect murder. Everybody is waiting for the giant banana
That
shadow,
is
and
fucking spooky.
then the planet,
think
because
that's
it goes
something,
pitch
yeah.
black.
Yeah, something the black.
Because you don't even get the moon. It's just gone. It's just no light.
See, I think we're more equipped now to handle no light than we've ever been because we have electricity.
Mm.
But heat
Right, yeah.
would be the major problem.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If
That's
it was
so
able to block
funny.
the sun for longer than what it is, we'd have.
Well, it seems like it would probably rotate the Earth probably every so minutes. So yeah,
Right,
block
yeah.
off the sun quite a bit.
We'd have a big problem with heat.
Yeah. Look at this dude wheelie. What
We'd be the
fuck?
best equipped for it though. The people who haven't dealt with snow before
Americans.
are fucked.
Yeah.
We have Carhartts. and
My
shit
grandma,
like
it was
that.
her birthday last Sunday, and I called her. She lives in Arizona, in Tucson, and I said to her, yeah, it was like, I think 30 degrees today, and it's snowing right now. And she said, oh my goodness, it was 60 here the other day, and I thought I was chilly. I had to put on a coat. I said, Grandma, I love you, but I also hate you.
I put on a Carhartt today to shovel the driveway, and I was fucking sweating. Like,
Yeah.
it was like 16 degrees outside, so I thought that was just utter horseshit.
But that's me. That's me all the time. That's why I
Yeah.
hate the winter. So I'm either freezing to my fucking bones, or when I put something on, I'm sweating. I can't. There's no in between for me, and there never has been my
that means
entire
if we go
life.
into nuclear winter, you'll be fine. If you're wearing shit, then you don't have to worry about freezing to death.
I don't know where this is, but I'm going to it, and I'm laying down right here on this tile, and I'm smoking a bunch of weed and relaxing, listening to some Mac.
That's
That's something I wish I could do. I could replicate a space and walk into it and disappear from reality for a while and
get
just
those
freeze time.
immersion chambers
That'd be cool.
where you just like lay in water, like the float
Mm.
chambers or the sensory deprivation ones.
Yeah.
And then just have visuals like that playing on like a ceiling or something. I don't know how you could like minimize seeing yourself, but like I would like to like have like crazy visuals like that.
If I could have one superpower, I've thought this my entire life. If I was ever asked by a genie, if I like got one wish, whatever, it's like I would wish to manipulate time and space. Because that's basically everything from
That's
there.
for an
Because
Infinity
space
Gauntlet.
space covers everything. Like when
Yeah.
you say time and space, that means everything.
Everything we know.
Right. So
That's the
I
thing,
can
yeah.
just be like, well, I want time to stop because I'm gonna take a nap.
Well, so at that point, just whisper an Infinity Gauntlet because then you could do reality, time,
That's a good point.
space, soul, and mind. So
I want an infinity gauntlet, and I want to be powerful enough to wield any weapon on any planet. Oh wait, no.
well, then you'd have the Power Stone too, so that would be the most powerful weapon in all of existence.
I want to be as strong as Goku Goku fused with Beerus.
I mean,
times 100.
I guess if you
And
get
then
an
I'd be
Infinity
invincible.
Gauntlet, you could just do that to yourself.
I wish I was Saitama.
There you go.
I wish I had Saitama's power. From One Punch Man, the guy who's fucking invincible.
I wish I'd
Unbeatable.
have Tony Stark's money, mind, and Iron Man suit.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If I wish every time I ever had to pay for something, I could reach in my pocket and have the exact amount.
There you go.
So then I never I would have to go out of my way to buy something. I don't think it would work for online stuff. But how nice would that be? Be like,
Well, I mean, you reach
Okay,
into your
baby.
pocket and it pulls out a card that has that much money on it.
that'd be nice.
If you say you have enough money in your pocket to buy anything that you'd want at that time, then if you wanted to buy something online, then there'd be some way for you to get that money.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So good. This
That's
is cool. I love this. Pretty good art.
It just the
That's a
original
good art.
Iron Man always just reminds me how Iron Man was just such an awful character in the comics, and then they made him into just this legendary thing in the movies.
So The Good Place, here are some quotes. People improve when they get external love and support. How can we hold it against them when they don't? We choose to be good because of our bonds with other people. What matters is it isn't if people are good or bad. What matters if they're trying to be better today than they were yesterday. If soulmates do exist, they aren't found, they're made. That knowledge, the knowledge that life ends, is what gives life meaning. The answer is friends. That's what The Good Place really is. It's not even a place, really. It's just having enough time with the people you love. That's a really great show.
Avatar: The Last Airbender has one of my favorite quotes about life too. Uncle Iroh is riding a
Pokemon
horse,
2000
and,
is my favorite quote.
and the old lady asks him, "I can see your future. Do you want to know how do you want to know what's left in your future?" And he's like, "When you're my age, there's only one surprise left, and I'd rather keep that a secret." And it's just the knowledge of you that you know you're gonna die, but you don't know when.
Point your mic straight up. It's pointing out sideways. It's directional. So unclip it and then clip it onto the top of your collar.
Trying to find the clip.
I'm just trying to see, 'cause it's picking you up, just not a lot.
There we go. Better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot better.
But it's the knowledge that you're gonna die, but that you don't know when gives life meaning.
Right.
If you know when you were gonna die, then why would you do what you're gonna do?
Exactly. I like this tattoo, but this is unironically I didn't know from Oni Plays, who I watch all the time now. I just like that tattoo. I don't
That's
know
cool,
why.
yeah.
It's a little dead guy. This is a beautiful restoration
Wow.
job.
Holy shit.
Brought that thing back to life. That is
Yeah.
beautiful. I love that color. I would love that on the van.
Yep. I'd actually would like my Dotson to be a color like that. That'd be nice.
My grandpa does painting like this. I should get some high resolution pictures of some of his paintings, but I love paintings like this. They're so serene. They're very peaceful. This is a really well done dot work tattoo. Very clean lines.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at this Batman tattoo, Bat Boy.
Wow.
Bat Baby. Baby
oh
Bat.
My goodness.
Did you see the trailer for the new Batman?
I saw the suit thing, if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, the chest logo.
The where he was like in the red light and they did the pan. Yeah.
Yeah. His chest logo has weapons in it.
Yeah.
That it looks so fucking
I
cool.
want to see the ears.
But the soundtrack, yeah, me too. And then that cape looks interesting as well.
It
Like
does,
it could
yeah.
really. They only showed the chest, but so far I'm sold. Like the soundtrack was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yep.
He pulls off the
I'm
look,
excited.
and that I love the practicality of that bat symbol because it finally brings meaning to a suit.
Yeah.
He's gonna be. It's probably gonna be bulletproof to a degree.
wanna
He's
see-
only been Batman apparently for 2 years in this movie.
I want
So
to see Bruce Wayne's.
yeah, I'm excited.
I want to see him and Bruce Wayne though because I don't really enjoy his face.
I understand that. I'm not a huge fan.
He needs to pull off Bruce Wayne. Too.
Exactly.
Like, he looked good in the Batman
But
suit. He
that
fit
looked
that well,
didn't
but
didn't that look and feel like Joker-esque shooting?
It
That the way that the Joker is shot, it's just gorgeous. And if they continue,
I felt like
it's
it had
beautiful.
like a Joker vibe to the whole thing.
It
the
did,
soundtrack
yeah.
and everything just felt really
gorgeous.
fucking
And
great.
I would love the idea that they make the Joker feel like the good guy and Batman feel like the bad guy because he's so fucking enraged.
That'd be
Because they
cool.
need to do Batman the right way.
Yeah.
And the only way they haven't done it is brutally dark.
Sorry.
That's
And they
the-
need to go
and
rated R and do what
that's-
they did in the Joker. It
that's-
wasn't too dark, but
That's
they
the
did.
difference
There was
between
murder
DC
in
and
it.
Marvel. Is DC took it to places Marvel wouldn't.
Right.
So DC
They need
needs
to-
to do that.
exactly.
Movies too.
You need to go dark
because,
as fuck.
Fucking Marvel is ditching Doctor Strange 2 director because they didn't see eye to eye, and I guarantee it's because Doctor Strange 2 the guy who was originally directing it, wanted to take it to a darker place because Doctor Strange is a darker character.
Yeah.
And they were like, nope, this is a family movie, and the guy left, and then they're bringing on fucking Sam Raimi.
Oh my God, no! Seiko's coming in his pants.
I'm upset. If they
He
ruin-
loves
if
Raimi.
If he touches Doctor Strange 2, he better not ruin it.
Look at this color.
Wow.
I would put that all over the fucking van in a heartbeat. Oh, that is gorgeous.
That's a car that I would need like that to
FRS.
have that color because that's a car you want to show off.
That is a beautiful car. I
Yeah.
love. This is my
That would look
background on
good
my
the
phone
van
right
too,
now.
though.
I really like that picture.
If you had that color with some like orange lines through it, I think that.
Look at this fucking thing.
Whoa. Is that made out of a fucking what's it called? called? The Chevy.
Yeah, like Monte Carlo kind
Oh
of.
no, the
Earlier one.
No, the really
The
stupid
90s.
ones.
Um,
Cavalier.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's what it looked like.
My friend in the army, Steven, he would shit his pants if he heard you say that. He loved his Cavalier. His Cavalier was fucking clean, but he put a different engine in it. That's
Okay,
why. He had to swap engines
yeah.
in it, if I remember correctly, a
So
lot.
they can be clean and they can
weren't
be
great.
cool, but like 9 times out of 10 they're rusted shitboxes.
I remember thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, you're thinking, because he got a carbon fiber hood for it. I was like, dude, you're fucking sinking a lot of money into this thing, and now he doesn't even have it.
And a Cavalier.
Krispy Kreme calipers.
Fuck yeah.
I like that, even though
Beautiful.
sponsored by Klobuchar. Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. Yes.
Mars, do you want to take the train to Oregon?
I remember the video that that's from.
I don't.
We've watched it before
Have we?
while we're super stoned. It's like one of those videos, the meme videos.
Roses are red, violets are roses are dead, violets are dead. Climate strike. Valentine's climate strike.
Yeah.
That's why we're smoking weed, I guess.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
awesome. I don't know.
Beautiful picture.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I don't the vibes it gives me I don't really understand, but I like it because like I want to like have like
Because it's haunting.
like a civilization that lived on this planet before this one, and this one's like up and coming again, and this is just like they're just finding like a civilization of giants that lived beforehand. I don't know. I like to think of a whole story out of that fucking thing.
They've been together since the 30s.
Holy shit.
Almost 100 years. That's incredible.
That's got to be one of the oldest living relationships.
Yeah.
Adorable.
This is fucking
Whoa.
mind-numbing. Let's zoom in, you moron.
Ugh.
Talent.
Me when the pussy is wet. Zip.
Can't really drive rigs like that. That's
Ting. You saw that coming from a mile away.
He knows his fucking truck too.
You had to give it that whip or he wouldn't have made it either. That's the crazy thing. This is one of my also other favorite subreddits is targeted shirts. I can't afford air conditioning, so I moved into a haunted house and now the ghosts keep me cool. I would wear shit like that at concerts or whatever, like public events. I would wear the stupidest fucking shit. They would put me on par with Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey and shit, 'cause I just
I
wear
played
the
out of the Curve
stupidest.
TV at Manny's, and I won't lie.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's same fucking deal.
You see the same shit.
Right.
You don't
It's
even
only
notice
it's
that
only
it's
cool if it
curved.
goes with the aesthetic of the room. If the room
Yes.
is like if you
Yeah.
had curved glass behind it, yeah,
Yes.
that'd be
Yeah.
fucking cool as fuck.
But like when you
at
look
that point,
onto
just
it, it still looks like it's fucking straight.
Exactly.
So you don't really see a really.
it's the
any
same
difference.
resolution.
Yeah,
Same, it's just
yeah.
like it's
It-
cool, whatever. But it's not worth the money that they try to charge you.
Fuck no.
It's just they 3D printed this whole thing, and then they bought the motor. But this is just printing cords for them.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? Some people's ingenuity, man. I don't even understand how to make one of those, and this
Yeah.
guy built a robot that understands how to make it.
I'm not an engineer. I'm definitely like one of
Cairo,
the, I'm one of the like
Wow.
gorgeous.
like the philosopher brain types, like one of the useless talkers. Like I'm
Yeah,
definitely
me
not a
too.
mathematic like engineer.
This guy built a little mouse house. See, those are cute mice.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm not a fan of the mice, you know, where they just got giant fucking balls hanging out and they look like they're sick. And,
Rats.
Yeah, rats,
Yeah.
especially rats.
Mice are typically.
This
Wow.
guy
Rats.
performs hard bowling tricks with the ping pong ball. 7-10 split
The hell?
at a further distance, and
I'm not a big bowling guy. Ping pong's pretty cool.
anything with this kind of talent is impressive to me.
Yeah, this is impressive. Yes.
Like, what in the absolute fuck?
Bowling's one of those things that I've just never understood. Like the drive behind it.
Yeah,
Like-
I know. It's like because you can easily learn how to get a strike, like learn the. It does take practice. I will
Yeah,
give
right.
it that.
But I've
But once
gotten-
you learn how to
yeah.
do it, the game's over, and then you
Well,
just get
yeah,
like you
yeah.
always get in the 200 somethings.
Yeah.
And I was never good enough to always do it because it costs money
But
to
like
play.
when you get a strike when you're 7, you're just like, wow, people have taken their whole lives and just professionalized themselves in this sport. But a 7-year-old can do the same thing.
Right.
out of
I think the
love.
best game I've ever had was like a 180, 190.
I've broken 200 once, But
I don't
like
think I've ever broke 200.
that was like me just like
Definitely not.
slamming fucking strikes. That was just a great day.
This is fucking insane. Next fucking level. That's what the subreddit is. Another good one.
What the?
Wrestling, 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 wrestling.
This is not safe.
What are you talking about? It's wrestling. It's fake. There's no way he could get hurt like this. Gravity's not on.
Wow.
That's choreographed really well.
Yeah, they did a good job there.
Yeah.
The thing that I was thinking the most is, it's kind of insane that the human body just knows how to make a jump that far, and I can't imagine has practiced that a whole lot.
Right?
Like maybe they do
well,
events in that mall all the time,
well, think
but
about it. We were a nomadic species, and if we're evolving from those people, we had to do some crazy shit to
from
do what we had
monkeys.
to do, and that's just wired into our genetics. That's why we have that
Mars,
that
we need
feeling
this
like
for
someone's watching
mini
us and things like that.
quesadillas. Could do this with chorizo.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's a similar way when you start sliding in your car. Some people have instincts to just control that, and some people don't. Like that shit's just kind of genetic to be able
Do that
to
with chorizo and deep fry 'em.
understand it. Ooh.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Put beans in there too.
That sounds great.
Jalapenos.
Jalapeno.
Ooh, some habaneros. I don't know, man. There's something about the texture of peppers and stuff that I just like. I still pick them out of my food, even though I love the taste of them. I can't do the texture.
I like
the,
it when they're
the
crunchy.
Yeah, if they're crunchy, that's fine with me. But okay, so I thought this was cool detail. This is an actual book, but they edited out the guy and to make him look like him, obviously,
Yep.
just to help along that plot a little bit.
He
But
Did you see that
Looks
picture of
good
the?
as that character, but not in real life.
Did you see the picture of the guy in the magazine versus the real picture where they made him taller than the girl? But in the real picture, he was actually shorter.
where in?
So there was a picture.
him?
No.
Oh.
This is just a magazine. But
But
they had
there's the original.
The real picture, the guy was like 6 inches shorter than the girl, but in the magazine, you made him like a foot fucking taller.
That's hilarious.
Like what kind of fucking image
Wow.
does that send? Like,
This tree
jeez.
has a branch
Insecure
span
as
of
fuck.
170
Insecurity, yeah.
feet. 170 feet from end to end for this thing. Look at that.
I won't lie though, like I'm so happy I'm 6 feet. Like being a short guy would kind of.
I know, I'm happy I'm 6 feet as well. And being
It is
overly tall,
awkward.
people are annoying as shit that way. Cause I've witnessed Caleb with it, and it's
Wow, how tall are you?
yeah. This is an
You are
automatic
7 feet
crossbow.
tall? Yeah, dude, this guy does crazy shit. He has a reloadable bow and arrow too, that I watched, and it actually was
insane.
like awesome. This guy's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that guy's smart. Like he had a
Wood
system where
engineer.
he
Samuel L.
pulled-
Jackson asking for the purple lightsaber apparently was on film,
Yeah,
and
yep.
they never released it.
Lightsaber color.
Oh, well,
He
good
reminds
guys
me of
are
Richard.
good guys are green and blue, bad guys are red. That's just the way it works.
No purple lights?
You might get purple.
I'll see what we can do about it. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this motherfucker go. Watch this. This is crazy. I feel like I could do that because I use my tools to do that shit. But look how smooth he fucking got
Wow.
that. Look at this. And then... Bam. That's gorgeous. What a guy. Armand Duplantis breaks pole vault record with 6.17 meters. What's the feet, please?
No i czekaj, patrzmy teraz,
20 feet.
gdzie złapie tyczkę Mondo. Ten plaster taki zawinięty, przewinął go po tym rozbiegu. W górę Mondo!
Okay, and so then my first thought with this shot.
Podniósł
So watch this.
w górę
Who
Mondo! W górę Mondo!
who is the moron though
W górę
that
Mondo!
thought let's do a bird's eye
W górę
view
Mondo!
for
W górę
for his sport?
That is fucking dumb.
Ridiculous.
But
Wow,
yeah.
good for him. though.
He's is he 20, 22?
Really?
Yeah, he's young as hell.
uściskać swojej mamy. Armando Plantis
6.177.
to, co zapowiadał. Mówił przecież przed tym startem, że jeśli
What is
poczuje, że jest w stanie
6.17
skoczyć rekord
meters in
świata,
feet?
to on go tu w Toruniu skoczy. I skoczył go. Może usłyszał radę Sebastiana Chmary. Podniósł o te 2 palce uchwyt swojej prawej dłoni.
Krzysztof Olsztyński idzie środkiem hali.
No.
Do we see this? Toast always lands on the buttered side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is fantastic, though. I
it
love
is a
this.
good one.
It's like that cat meme. The owner drops her from like 4 feet. She lands, and then he drops her. It just
Yeah.
keeps getting shorter and shorter, and she always finds a way to turn around.
That one's
onto her
impressive
feet.
though.
Yeah.
That one just shows off the ability of cats to fucking do that.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
incredible.
Okay.
Their bodies are made for that. Unlimited energy.
Yes. Apple.
I have become Death, Destroyer of Worlds.
Destroyer of worlds. Insanely powerful lightning strike. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that shit. This
That
they just created a
is-
superhero right there. That's
Cool.
Thor and fucking Loki coming down into the planet.
We don't really see the great shit that Mother Nature can muster up.
An
where we live
epic
in a
battle
world-
between my twins.
Oh.
You failed as a father. Let them both
That's
die.
adorable. They just bonk heads. Boop.
Had the same idea, and then they headbutt each other, fall in the
At
same fucking way.
Time,
Oh yeah.
same way.
Wow, we already saw this. Shut up
Oh,
and
yeah.
let me love you. There was no miscellaneous.
Mhm.
Alright. I think that's it.
That is it.
Did I get any more actual messages? No. How the mainstream media portrays the race now that Bernie is in the lead. Yeah, this is what we were just talking about.
Yep.
The Cronenberg candidate.
Cronenberg, yeah.
I said Hindenburg when we first talked about it. I'm just now was able to remember what it is. Well, everybody,
Bye. Happy
yeah,
Valentine's
everybody
Day.
fucking
Yeah, happy
scream into your
Valentine's Day.
microphone. Fuck you. Valentine's was made up by the corporatists to get us to buy chocolate and flowers
Yes, it
for
is.
each other because love is a made up
You're right.
concept.
It's a
I